on. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is. Niners! Woo! We have arrived. Sunday's here already. Just a little bit away. And first, Sam, you know what? We need to take a moment of silence for the 911 and the first responders that didn't hesitate to give their lives for people who were in desperate need. Quiet. Fam, this particular day, it will be forever remembered. And you know, it's whoa. It really hits home with me because I tell you, every time I think about it, I just, good God, on American soil, that's the first time in our lifetimes for most of us. Shoot, all of us, I think, unless you're around for Pearl Harbor. Anyway, today's headline subject. The narrative for this first week of the NFL season featuring the Niners versus the Cards is resonating at an extremely high volume about how tough the Cards played the Super Bowl Niners last season. And pretty much that's what most of the chatter it's about, and affecting odds, affecting a lot of things, as the upstart Cardinals last year weren't even anything more than a new team with a rookie quarterback, and they gave the 49ers all they were worth. Both games, not just one, both. You know what? We're over that. Kyler Murray is a rookie no more, and he has some added help this season as well. The stage has been set since the season started for this matchup. We'll be taking your phone calls tonight, fam, and recording your prediction as we do every year, starting now and every weekend before the game. You make the call. I love this particular time of the week, too. And related news, fam, yesterday, the Niners got some good news when they took the field for practice. Sees Ayuk, who hasn't practiced since injuring his hamstring late in training camp, was back in action. It was limited action, but he was out there. And that's all they're going to tell you, because you don't know if it was, I doubt there was a slight limp or anything like that. I always worry with a hamstring, though. Do you feel it? Because, you won't explode off a leg. If you ever had a hammy, you won't explode off that if you think it's going to go twang. It's a weird thing. So, we'll see. Ayuk is still an unknown commodity and a rookie who has to find his NFL legs, but having an additional explosive player available is nothing but good news for the 49ers. Ayuk was initially labeled week to week by Coach Shanahan after he suffered a minor hamstring strain, and it was August 23rd practice, which was only about 3 weeks away, right? 3 weeks ago, I'm sorry. So you wonder, is he okay? Have you ever had it? See, because if you ever had a hammy, you always, they don't go away. They sort of like linger. And mentally, I think you make it happen because you just keep thinking about it. The bad news that I'm sure you've heard by now is that Niners, we will be without Debo. Also, Jason Verrett. Neither Debo or Verrett appeared in practice this week. Verrett is continuing his recovery from a hamstring injury suffered during last week's series of practices. Meanwhile, the secret also continues as to whether it's going to be Emmanuel Mosley or Kello Witherspoon starting on this particular Sunday. Now, between you and I, it's not a mystery. Unless something weird has happened in camp, and they've not made anything about that, it's got to be Mosley, right? We're not, you know what? Because we're not going to be able to relax unless it is. We got to give, if Akello's ready, the coach will say he's ready, though, okay. Because potentially, I don't know who has the highest ceiling between those two. But right now, all I know is Mosley is what I feel safer with. And Captain Garland has worked his way back from an ankle injury. But like Ayuk, his status for Sunday is questionable. Damn it. I'm worried sick about this. Fam, but you know what? If you listen to Mike McGlinchey, you catch him in that presser? McGlinchey just paints this rosy, don't worry about it. Horonis has been straight up solid for us. And I'm like, Mike, did he have one rep against DJ Jones where he didn't get flattened yet? That's worrying me to death. But the center plays a big role beyond stopping charges. Okay, maybe, I hope McGlinchey's serious. He's got a world of faith in him. Coach Shanahan said in today's presser that the team may consider promoting players from the team's 16-man practice squad by tomorrow 1 p.m. anyway. So, and given both that Ayuk and Garland may be questionable, Aronis, of course, has already been protected, as has Kevin White. Did Shanahan see in advance this may be the case? I would actually like to see Kevin White in action. And I want to see if he is, or does he have any of the stuff that made my mouth was watering. Get this dude, man. Back in 2015? So, man, we could use him. And while with Santa Clara's air quality index exceeding 150, you probably heard about this too, due to the wildfires, the game being played is in jeopardy of being called off by NFL officials. But for Tevin Coleman, it's even more serious than that. No matter what, from here, he will have to make a personal decision as to whether to play or not. He didn't work out today because of the bad air. TC has a sickle cell trait. That's never been revealed, which can cause complications in conjunction with Bears' unhealthy air quality right now. Coach Shanahan said Coleman's availability for Sunday will be a personal decision. Man, here's the thing. As for the Cards, now here's something that really plays in the 49ers' hands. Old lineman Josh Jones, I don't know how good he was because their offensive line is not very good, was ruled out with an ankle injury. So whomever's backing him up has to be awful. Also, Keyshawn Johnson has fallen prey to the virus and placed on the reserve COVID-19 list. Bad news, but you know what? As long as you got Larry and D-Hop, who God. Anyway, let's look at some of the variables of this week's matchup versus AZ. But number one, Kyler Murray, okay? The dude is a problem because of his ability to move like he moves. Fantasy sites are encouraging fans to pick. I caught that. I said, I caught more than one. Fantasy sites are recommending you pick up Kyler Murray this weekend. Why? The Niners gave up more ground games. You know what, though? Here's the thing. The Niners gave up more ground yardage to quarterbacks than any other team in the league last year. But wait a minute. Wait. Our guys played against every mobile quarterback in the league as well last season. We played against the best, okay? Because you had to deal with Murray, Wilson, Lamar. Who else was out there running around like a crazy man? I mean, come on, man. If you got them dudes on your schedule, it's going to be tough. Shut up. You know what? It's not talked about a lot, but do you know the Arizona run game is every bit as good as the 49ers? They damn near equal us in yardage, fam. I think they got, in fact, I was shocked to find out. In fact, as I remember, because I didn't take it seriously, but I thought about it. You ruminate over these things, you don't believe it. They had a tiny bit better, as I remember the numbers, per yards. That's hard to believe, isn't it? But the thing is, our guys weren't very good versus run last year. That's my biggest concern. And there is some reason for concern until we find out if the Niners have improved in this area. Kenyon Drake is out of that boot, Phil. From what I'm understanding, he is not on any list. He will be there Sunday. And he went buck wild on us last year in that first game. But somebody pointed out he didn't go buck wild against us in the second game. We made some adjustments. What I really enjoy is Richard Sherman has also made it clear yesterday in his presser, you know what? Yeah, we didn't know who they was last year, and yeah, he agrees with Nick. We got something for his butt this year, so yeah, I'm looking forward to this. The Cards pass rush, they added Jordan Phillips from Buffalo, and Devon Kennard was brought in from Detroit to help Chandler Jones out. This is not a good thing, as their pass rush last year was good enough, but now it got a little better. Jimmy G's going to have to be on his game tomorrow. As is that offensive line. I don't worry about the left side, of course. No need to. I don't care who they put over there. Chandler Jones, come on, baby. You can come on as hard, as fast as you want to. I got Trent over there to stop that action right now. But these other guys, I'm not sure about them, and I'm not sure about how our guys are going to deal with them. Linebacker changes. Devondre Campbell has been added to the linebacker group along with boy wonder Isaiah Simmons. These are things to think about as you're making up your score. Cards offensive line, that is an awful line. Hasn't changed from last season. Instead, I just mentioned there's a guy missing from it that played last year. Instead of addressing the issue in the draft or free agency, they picked up Mr. Simmons' baby boy, Isaiah. Now, I'm not sure that may work for them, but we'll see tomorrow. Because if Isaiah can't stop George, and that front line offensive line is allowing us to run, the game is over early. I'll tell you that right now. You let the 49ers run, that's going to set the table. Jimmy G is going to tear them apart. Why? Because Cards haven't changed anything in the secondary either, which is one of the reasons why, and I hate to say it, but it may be true, that secondary of the Cards, it is god-awful. It may be why Jimmy G had such a luxury game both times against the Cards. If they've not made any changes and their offensive line is weak, this could be a rout. I don't care if it's D-Hop or not. That's going to take more than that. That was one of the most poor secondaries in the league last year. Second worst team against the pass in the league, to be exact. Now, DraftKings, Bleacher Report, their prediction, like most people, is around 7 points. They're minus 6.5. They've got 1, 2, 3. Was it 1? Wow, 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 3. They got 1 out of 6 of their experts are actually picking the Cards to clear that spread. Only one guy is picking the 49ers from to clear that spread. Consensus Cardinals 6.5 score predictions. 49ers 26-23. That's a 3-point gap, and that's a lot of that's 23 points. Okay. Also, CBS Sports, AZ in San Francisco. Again, that 7-point spread. With the total point between the combined scores, it should be 48 points. New York Times line, again, 7-point spread, 47 points should be the total game. ESPN, spread of 6.5, again, 48 points is expected total in this game. And I'm saying I'll go ahead and pick the 49ers 34-24. If they've not fixed that secondary and their offensive line, I see the Cardinals getting a little. I give them up to 24 points. Kenyon Drake, I think the 49ers have some things figured out. The second game we had them figured out last year as far as their run game goes. If they're going to try to pass on the 49ers, I'm not sure what's going to happen on that. I'm honestly not. I do know the pass rush is going to be a little different than it was last year, and Kyler Murray might not be as comfortable as it was last year. We do know that Jimmy Ward has a plan that's been given him because he won't reveal it. So we're going to – remember he said, wait for game one. And what I didn't think about at that time, why did he mention game one? Why didn't he say you'll have to watch the games this season? Wait for game one. That's probably going to set a trend or a pattern or style that other teams are going to watch to see how the 49ers have adjusted to their weakness last year of allowing mobile quarterbacks to do what they did. If indeed Ward and anybody else is implicated in this year's strategy to hose it down with these guys who are running around, we may see something special. It could be worse than 34-24 because I doubt very seriously with the Cardinals going to be able to stop the 49ers from scoring. I seriously doubt. Not now. The continuity's there. Like Kyle Juszczyk said in his press conference today, oh, man, we're out there moving like we know what we're doing now with that run game. And Jimmy G it's already been said he's a lot quicker in his decisions now. He's got some quality receivers out there. Heck, when you got George Kittle and Jordan Reed out there and Trent Taylor's return, he's got Jerick McKinnon. He's got way more weapons to choose from this time. It's looking like Rambo out there at the beginning of the movies when Rambo's stacking all these weapons all over. He's got the bullets over his neck and everything, you know. It's a different story. That 49ers offense I predict to be extremely potent, and they're pissed off. The first team they play this year actually is in trouble. We're going to see if that pissed off lasts for all season. But the first game, I wouldn't want to be the first team the 49ers see in this season. We're going to see. I say 34-24. And let me get up here. Ray Jr. says, what's up? It's about to go down. Land a smackdown on these birds. Yes. Pete Gorman can't wait till Sunday. I think with no offseason and no preseason games, I think both teams will try to run the ball a lot. So I think a low-scoring game, 49ers 21, Cardinals 17. Got Pete down for 21-17 already. William Robertson, it would be great if Kinlaw would just go off on these Cardinals with 2 sacks. Listen, you know what? Kinlaw will see a lot of playing time tomorrow. Maybe not a lot because I think they're going to start Solomon T. If they don't have anybody who can stop Kinlaw, this could be a long day because he's big, he's strong, he's young, And I tell you, that's going to be interesting to see. He won't play a lot because they say his condition is a question. Lavelle, what did I? Okay, he wants 2 sacks. Kinlaw with 2 sacks, possibly. Well, Kyler Murray's pretty quick, though. We'll see. Lavelle Force, I cannot wait for this Sunday to see my San Francisco 49ers. My final score will be 49ers 29, AZ 27. That's my final. It will be a close game. Go 49ers, go. Talking Man 78 is picking us to win much of the games this season. Let's be thankful, be humble, take it one game at a time. No, one is picking us to win much of the games this season. Okay. Yeah. We're going to get the same. You know what's so funny? The 49ers are going to get the same, disrespect they're getting every year, even though we've been in the Super Bowl. I see that coming as well. Niners, hashtag go Niners, Niners faithful, Niners empire, Niners for life. And Matty S says, hey, Ronbo, shout out from Bend, Oregon. Matty S, what's up, man? Go Niners all day. Slick 6668. Are you ready for some football? 49ers party. FTT, hashtag FTTB. And Hutch Down says, Ronbo, my prediction for the game is pain. Wait. Mr. T. Clubber, what is your prediction for this fight? Pain. I love doing that. Thrive 90 says, other teams' fans can't wait to tune into Ronbo. You know, they do that just to bother us, so it's not about, anything good, though. David Sousa, 31 to 29ers. Yes, David. And Mystery Mac, 38. 49ers, 34. 28. Yes. And Tricks, 450. He says, hey, I think Kendrick Bourne and McKinnon will be game changers this season. Oh, yeah. Underrated. DJ Malone, hey, finally the revenge tour of 2020 can and is finally upon us. Nothing less than obliterating the division and slaughtering the rest of the NFC is expected of us. My prediction, San Francisco 24, AR 21. Oh, look at Covfefe Coffee. 45-10, the Niners. Let's see, even though I do expect the Niners to go nuts tomorrow, I don't know about 45-10, but I like you. Boy, I like it. If I get this score, I'll be delighted. Covfefe, you will get the award of the day and the man with the best insights here. Dollar Bill Will, come on in, fam.
Ronbo, what's up, man? What's going on?
You know what time it is, man. It's time for this. Sunday's coming up, Will. And now's the time we start talking major poo-poo. We're talking about how we going to win this game and how much you going to win it by. What you got?
Oh,
what do you think, Will? Keep it all things in your mind, whatever you've been researching on your own and everything else. What do you think?
Well, first off, Ronbo, man, I want to apologize about the other night, man. When crazy people say stuff, man, it's just ridiculous. And ever since I've been watching you, Ronbo, I ain't never seen you got mad or get that hot. So
I know.
I had to come. I had to come in and defend you, man, because you my boy, man. I don't like you seeing that way because you always level-headed, always smiling, always upbeat, man. Always got a smile on your face, man. And
thanks,
when
man.
You got crazy people always saying stupid stuff like that, man, get you mad. I had to go in, man. And let's get this clear. Mm-hmm. Kyle Shanahan didn't lose that Super Bowl in Atlanta. Dan Quinn
I meant to say that too. Run it. Talk about it. Yes.
So when a team lose, who they blame? The head coach.
Right. Dan Quinn.
On the head coach.
Yeah.
Right. So let's not do this. Kyle Shanahan Atlanta Super Bowl loss on him. That was Dan Quinn because he was coach.
That's right.
Okay, so let's get that clear.
Shanahan has one Super Bowl loss. Dan Quinn was running that show. He could have stopped Kyle anytime. He's supposed to be making decisions out there, right?
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
So.
But yeah, man. I just had to go in and defend you, man, because you my boy. Nobody come in and try to take over like that. But it is what it is.
I don't know how that happened. I really did lose it, but I'm okay now. Thanks, Will. I appreciate you, Phil. Thanks.
Oh, no problem, man. But yeah, man, let's talk about this game coming up Sunday, man. The time is now, man. It's time to hit that gridiron and it's time to watch some 49er football, and I'm excited. And I think everything's gonna go well Sunday. I heard on Twitter from one of the reporters that some fresh air is supposed to be coming in by Sunday. To help out with that air quality. So that's some good news. So
The wind's got to
hopefully,
shift. That's the thing. Yeah.
yeah. So hopefully that happens, and then if nothing won't be postponed, or we have to go down to Arizona or something like that, because
Oh,
we want to start the game. We want to start this revenge tour at the house.
yes,
So,
absolutely.
man. But yeah, man. I think we're gonna have a hell of a show Sunday, man. I think McKinnon and that offensive line gonna show up along with Jimmy G and Trent Williams, all them guys, man, and Bourne, and we gonna see some fireworks, man. We gonna see Kyle dial some plays, man. He got all the pieces now, so Kyle's gonna dial up some plays, probably some stuff we ain't never seen here.
Even if
The
Debo
stuff
and
that
Ayuk don't make it, 49ers are so loaded. If I got McKinnon, Taylor, and that's just the slots in backfield, and I got Kendrick Bourne, and Dante, these guys know the offense better than anybody named Debo or Ayuk, right? So this is what I'm saying. You know
right.
what? I do want them dudes back because they're so dynamic. But you know what? The 49ers ain't suffering for no wide receivers. No, not at
No,
all.
no, they not. No, not at all, because they got backup power. You got McKinnon. You got McKinnon they can use as a receiver. Most of this is Kyle's trying to mold most in type of a role that McKinnon is. He's trying to mold him to be that way. So when you got them guys in the backfield and Bourne and Trent Taylor and all them guys and
And then,
IU,
and,
it's
and will them two tight end sets? That and alone.
they're too.
That
Yeah,
alone.
you got kids. Yeah, you got Kidder and Reed attacking the middle of the field, man. I just can't see why we can't get over 28 points. I really don't. So, you gotta respect the Cardinals, man. They made some good moves this offseason. They building their team the right way. They ain't doing stupid stuff like the Rams doing.
True.
You gotta give the Cardinals some respect, and they always play us hard.
Yep.
But it's a division game. But I really do believe that if we all, if everybody plays according, play fundamentally sound and do what they're supposed to do and handle their business out there, we can go ahead and do them like we did the Packers in the NFC Championship game. Run the score on them, put our foot on their neck and just keep it down there, and just go ahead and just run them out of Santa Clara. So I ain't got to speak much on the defense. The defense gonna do what it's gonna do. You got D Ford out there, healthy. Thank goodness he caught whatever he caught in time about his ankle, because he said something about a tweaked Achilles. That would have been,
I don't
oh
know.
my
And
God,
what is
my
that?
heart.
Will, what does that mean to you? I don't understand. What does that mean? To me, that makes me believe, is it on the verge of going out? Is it gonna heal up and get better during the course of the season? That scares me to
Maybe
death.
it would have been a possibility. It would have popped, but if he felt something, I'm glad that he felt it at that time, so he can get it looked at and to prevent it from getting worse. So they probably, did all their extra precautions and evaluated it just to make sure that it wasn't gonna get worse. So I guess the doctor's saying that, well, just lay off for a bit and it'll be fine. So he's cleared to go. Kyle said
Yeah.
he's ready to go. So if he's ready to
Sounds like
go,
he's
then he should be
yeah.
fine.
Sounds like
But
he's
yeah, man. But you
exploding and
got
everything. All
yeah,
right.
man, and that defensive line will get better when D Ford is on the field, because D Ford
I know.
increases percentage of rushes and sacks and hurries and everything. And then you
That's
got
what he
Fred
does.
Warner in the secondary back there, man. That's gonna ball out. Continuity. You got the same people back out there. So the knowledge of the scheme is second nature. It should be, like I say, Ronbo, there's too much sugar in the Kool-Aid for it not to be sweet, man, back there. So
I love when you say that. Well, you know what? Before we run out of time,
yeah.
though, what's going to be your score?
My score, man, I think it's gonna be 38-24. I really believe that,
Yeah.
man. I believe that the offense are fundamentally sound, man, and Kyle dials it up on that playbook, man, and we just play all out 49er football, man. We can put up 38 points on the Cardinals. So you got to respect the Cardinals, man. They got a good offense as well. They may put, they'll probably get there. They're gonna get some of their points too.
Yeah.
But I really believe that we can go ahead and run them out of Santa Clara if we just play 49er football. No mistake.
I tell you, it's going to be interesting to see this first game because I think the 49ers offense is they're probably already in stride because just continuing from last year, but with a couple added new weapons and some people coming back. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. I will. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna see you Sunday, man.
All right, man. Shout out to you, Ronbo, man. Shout out to my TNT fan, man. My player, Ponder Dre, Trey Trez, Big Show, Russo, all them guys. Shout out to the Ronbo Sports Fan Club, Rico, Jersey Joe, Sheik, Sewell, all them guys, man. Hey, Super Bowl 55. It won't be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It'll be the San Francisco 49ers versus to be announced. If the Rams, if Rudy go out Super Bowl, we're going to score 3 points. We're ranked third in the NFC West.
Yeah.
They got them god-awful jerseys. They got Jalen Ramsey, all that money for nothing because it ain't going to help nothing anyway because they ain't going to make the playoffs, and they broke. All right, Ronbo.
I will. Oh,
All right.
God. Let's see. It's marvelous. Marvin. Thanks, Marv. I can't wait for the season. You been chomping at the bit because people was running up and down to the chat. Ain't gonna be no season. Ain't gonna be no season. Stop! There will be a season. We need something to return to some kind of normalcy. We got it. Since I can't wait for us to finally get our 6th ring, I want us and the Ravens to go at it. Love you, Jen. Thanks, Marvelous. I would like to see the 49ers play the Ravens again. Too bad they're not on the schedule this year. I want to know if they've indeed. We'll see the first game. Going to 985, Louisiana. Louisiana.
Can you hear me?
Yes, indeed. Who is this?
This is Dorian.
Say your name one more time.
Dorian.
Dorian. Hey, Dorian. Well, come on in,
Hey, what's
Dorian.
going on, man?
We're just getting down to business before this game, trying to decide what the score is going to be. Odds makers, as you know, for the most part, I guess the average across the board is 7 points. So, Dorian, what are you thinking? Have you looked into this and to what degree and all that type of stuff? What do you think?
Honestly, man, out of all the teams in the NFC West, Arizona scares me the most, man.
Same here, actually.
Because I feel like D-Hop, it's just like I don't know. I kind of feel like sometimes the coaches they don't want to mess with Witherspoon's psyche. You know what I mean? It's just like Mosley deserves a job, but I feel like they're going to go ahead and let Witherspoon have some snaps, and then Mosley have some snaps too.
Oh,
I know. So that's terrifying.
It is, because
So
Spoon would be exactly the way D-Hop's game is. The way he plays, he would definitely fall prey to D-Hopism. Oh, please don't do it. Yeah.
But it's like this though, man. Like I watch the show Nothing But Niners too, and the guy Mike, he cracks me up, but he has a point. I see what he's talking about. I think Witherspoon has all the talent.
Yeah, he does.
To be a really good cornerback. You know what I mean? I feel like he can be like Sherm. But Sherm has the mindset,
Big difference.
And that's the thing. Mosley has a dog in him. Witherspoon, he had the dog in him. And then I don't know what happened. Like, last year, I think it was like after the Cincinnati game, I think that's when he messed up his ankle or something like that.
Yeah.
But, Witherspoon wasn't the same player after that. So,
right?
I don't know, man. I personally think the score is going to be 31-24. I think the Niners are going to win.
That's the spread, isn't it? Yeah, that's the spread.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think people are saying they're gonna blow him out and everything too. Look, man, Kyler's good, man. Like I'm a fan of him. Of course I'm a Niners fan, but I like Kyler.
No, you're just appreciating talent. Yeah, the reason he bothers me is for the same reason you're thinking the same thing. I'm telling you. So yeah, I don't.
Yep,
if he starts running around, go ahead.
Exactly. Last year, every single game that we lost, was to a mobile quarterback. Last year, besides Matt Ryan. And then
Matt was trying to run on us too, though. Remember? God.
Yo, he did. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
everybody. L.A. What? Jared Goff? What are you doing? You're not a scrambling. Does everybody think we're chumps for the run? Oh, see, that ends this year, though, Dorian. I really think so. They've been working on that.
Oh yeah, because last year, because I think we played the Rams. We played the Rams after the Ravens, and then the Rams start doing a shit ton of. Oh, sorry, you have kids on there. My bad. They start having a whole bunch of rollouts, and then for like the first, maybe it was like the first quarter or second quarter to the second quarter, but they were just eating us alive.
Yeah.
And then it adjusted, and then of course, we came back and we won. but the rollouts is working, and it's just like,
And until,
I don't know,
but
man.
remember, Dorian, until he rolled out into Fred Warner said, "Yeah, you roll out. Go ahead, roll on out. Yeah, okay. I'm taking this to the house."
Hey, that, man, look, I know people talk about Quan being a heart and soul of this team, man. Honestly, I feel like, Quan is the voice, but I think the heart and soul of the defense is, people say Sherm. I think it's Fred, man.
The way he's looking now, the way he looked in practice all season, they had to calm Fred down out there. Fred, hey, we're on the same team. He tried to knock George Kittle into next week. I said, Fred, what are you doing? Chill,
I mean, he's
bro.
a beast, man.
He's ready to go.
He's ready, man. And that's the thing. It's like he plays against Kittle every single day. And plus, you got Jordan Reed, too. And Jordan Reed is just capable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. So it's just like, the dude, like I said, man, he's one of my favorite defensive players on the team.
Okay.
What's your score? What do you think the score is going to be?
I gave it 34-24. That's why, and you mentioned Jordan Reed. This is why I think now most games are going to be a mismatch once the 49ers get that offense fully up and rolling. You're not going to be able to stop Jordan Reed and George Kittle at the same time. That's never going to happen. And now you've got a running game that's one of the best in the NFL. If indeed Debo takes it to the next level this year, and Ayuk is what he looks like he might be, the 49ers offense is going to be invincible. That's why I think this year the Cards game may not be as close, but I got to see something first, and then I'll be able to really talk some crap. That's it.
Hey, you're talking about crap, man. It's funny too, man, because I was on a show Number Niners, and then this was months ago. But the way how he looked at me was like, man, this dude, he got some balls for saying this. So my prediction, it was Jalen Hurd. He was going to be X-Factor. Of course, he tore his ACL.
Yeah.
But my prediction was that Dante Pettis was going to be the 49ers comeback player of the year. People saying it could be Jet. And I'm telling you, man, like I said, I don't know what it was. I don't know what Dante was going through, but the dude has so much talent to be an elite receiver. My personal opinion. I may be biased. I like rooting for the underdog. And
also, you remember what he's gone through. When you said what he's gone through, he has been abused mentally, and he reacted in a good way. He's angry about it, and he's made some adjustments. He came in and told Kyle right away, look, I'm ready to play this year. No matter what happened before, let's go. And that's his attitude right now. So, and he showed it somewhat in practice this year, so we're going to see. So
if you were the coach, how would you attack the Cardinals? Would you go offense? Of course, offense. Would you go run game or pass game?
No, it's going to be a mix. The Cardinals are not going to be able to, and this goes for the rest of the season too. Kyle Shanahan's got one of the best passing attacks in the league as well. The only reason we didn't do it last year is because, one, Jimmy just came off that injury, and it's going to take him a while to adjust. Then he didn't have primetime receivers until Mosley came. He's got plenty of receivers now, and there's no reason to hold back. You run because that was your strength last year. This year, they've got strength on both. I'm talking on both. So I'm looking for as much of a passing game as a run game. Dwayne, you gave me your score was 31-24. We're gonna go
31-24.
All right, and we're gonna post it up. You got it right. Post you up with your name Sunday evening. Okay.
Sounds good, man. You take it easy. Stay safe, man.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
All right, sir. You too.
And 49ers 2000, thanks, fam. I hope our Niners pull us out with a win this Sunday. The entire NFL media is predicting an upset alert for our game, which is BS, go Niners. And, the NFL, they've got to pump up interest in the game, It's like, who knew that the Texans, well, that was the worst game I've seen in a long time. The Texans-Chiefs game, that just sucked. And I thought that was going to be a real fest. So, 49ers cannot. Don't imitate that, please. Hey, K-Boy. And 49ers 2000, thank you so much, man. K-Boy, I'm sorry, go ahead.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, K-Boy, man, we sit back here, getting ready for Sunday, the first game of the season. How you feeling?
I know, man. I ain't holler at you in a minute, man.
I tell you, I see the K-Boy up there on the board for a long time. Yes, good to hear from you.
Yeah, man. I've been trying to, I've been working a lot because I'm in the healthcare field, and this COVID got everybody rattled and sick and sicking up and everything. So I've been working long hours every day, but I still been listening and everything. And then I got to call in because it's the first week you snuck up on me because I'm in this basketball playoffs right now.
It's kind of intense, ain't it? Did the Celtics win, by the way?
They playing right now. They up.
Oh, they're playing now.
So 53.
All right.
Yeah. They up right now, game 7.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
that's
man, I think we're gonna be all right this year. I think people still sleeping on us. I still think we ain't getting the respect that we need to be getting, because I'm seeing
no.
people putting them Cowgirls in front of us, and putting the Saints in front of us, and even putting Tampa Bay in front of us.
Yeah.
I mean, they just
Good.
not giving us no respect, and I really think, just like the last caller was saying, I'm gonna piggyback off him on a couple of points, because he making the same points that I'm thinking. Like, our offense is gonna be dynamic this year. I think a lot of people sleeping on it. Kyle Shanahan finally got his pieces together. And we still not 100%, because we got hit by injuries in training camp. I think Arizona, that's the one team that scares me too. We just beat them twice last year for the first time in 5-6 years. So that's the team that scares me out of everybody. I mean, I really do think we're gonna split with them this year. I think we'll get them at home. They're gonna get us in Arizona. Them Hawks, I think it's gonna be a toss up between us two, but I won't be shocked if we split with them. We should sweep the Rams, in my opinion. Get both of them games, because I think they're gonna suck this year anyway. But and Kyler Murray, man, he's a beast. I mean, he went to high school here, and I watched this dude win four straight state championships here when he was in high school up here in the Dallas area. So, I mean, I respect his game, and I mean, he knows how to win, and he knows how to play quarterback. That's just him, And so, I think the score is going to be 31-27. I think the 27. I think it's going to be a garbage touchdown at the end that they get trying to catch up. So it's going to make it look closer than what it is.
And if we're not start taking the foot off the pedal,
Right, yeah. So I think it's going to be that's going to be the score around there, around that area. But let me ask you this, Ronbo: do you think that Kyle Shanahan watched a lot of New England Patriots games when they had their 2 tight end set with Gronk and Hernandez there?
Yeah, he probably the way he is,
picked his brain, or picked Belichick's brain about it over the summer. Because I think we're gonna see a lot of that, and I think it's gonna be dynamic too.
Yeah, he probably didn't go to that extent, but he's such a student of the game, like so many 49ers are.
Right.
He noticed that back in the day when it was happening, and see, because Kyle Shanahan offensively, that was McDaniel out there running that with the New England Patriots. So if he's going to get with anybody, it's going to be Josh. But the thing is, I think Kyle's going to have his own version of what a 2 tight end set should look like, and it could be superior to what you're seeing in New England. I was watching Baldy break down how the 49ers just abuse teams mentally. And that is just a vision of art. It goes beyond the game. Shanahan is amazing with his ability to scheme and actually anticipate what should happen on every play. His imagination goes in places where I don't think many coaches do. And it works like a charm because these guys can follow directions really well. So, yeah.
Right. And like the other caller was saying, the caller before me, like, we got some good wide receivers, but they just no name to everybody else in the league. But I think they're going to surprise a lot of people, like how good our wide receiver core is. I mean, if you just look at the names on it, it's not spectacular names. It's not Hopkins, or it's not Michael Thomas, or nothing like that. But these boys can ball.
But remember, K-Boy, our guys haven't been in the league that long either. That could change within the next couple of years.
Right. And I always go back to this point, is we lost that year when Jimmy got hurt. Last year supposed to be our year if he didn't get hurt. So that set us back a year. That's what we're gonna see. This year we should be seeing everything in full emotions. And that's how I see it.
Could be. Because, but your score is going to be, your score is 31, 34, 20, what is it, 31, 27?
31-27.
Yeah, all right, K-Boy, we're going to hold you to that, and I will see you Sunday, fam.
Yes,
all right? Good to hear from you again, too.
All right. Oh, yeah. I'm going to hit you up after the game.
Be looking for it. It's going to be a fun thing. All right, fam.
Yes, sir. All right, later.
I'm looking at Roy Boy. It says, shout out to my boss who sent me home early before I got into a shouting match and got fired for insubordination. Now, Roy Boy, Is that true? Did that really? Oh my, that's too much. Well, we gotta get back to him and apologize for him. I do appreciate the reason why you got. That's awesome. And Sharon.
Ronbo!
It's that time, Sharon. This is that time of year we have so much fun. Because you know what? Because we got everything recorded. After the game, we go through and search and find who was that mastermind that knew exactly what was going to happen on Sunday. So, Sharon, what are you thinking about this game and the score involved with your thinking?
Well, first of all, we already know Kyle is that mastermind, but he kind of reminds me of a Bill Walsh because he was a mastermind too. So I think he's similar to Bill Walsh, but much better than Bill Walsh. But come Sunday, I think we're going to do fine. I think we have all the pieces together. This is what we were needing, but I don't see no worries about the Cardinals. We handled them last year, so what's the big deal this year?
Well, we did, but it was kind of sloppy.
I mean, I know it was a sloppy game, because we should have had that game if they didn't do that reverse or whatever they did. But, still, we handled them.
Yeah.
But
good. That's what good teams do, Sharon. So I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Definitely. But I think we're going to probably run less and pass more because Jimmy said he wasn't going to wear his brace no more, that he feels comfortable without it now. So I think Jimmy's going to be doing really good this year.
And Sharon, a lot of people are ignoring the fact that Kyle Shanahan quarterbacks, if they've got any talent at all, in their second year, you see a different quarterback. Now, a lot of these people don't understand or are aware of that history, but they'll be made aware of it starting now.
Yeah, it's just starting now, of course, where we don't get the respect at all. Everybody's hating us again this year. But, I was listening to somebody on YouTube talking about they believe that we're going to go 11-1 this year. And I said, well, I can agree with that. We'll see, but I think it's going to be a little bit of, run and pass, though, but it's not going to be that much run game, though.
No, you're going to see more play action. And Sharon, when that happens, this is what the defense doesn't understand what's going on because everything looks the same from the snap. If they're playing play action on 80 or 90% of the snaps, you could see any number of things, and it'll be an option always there for Jimmy. Run or pass. And then you got guys in some of those pre-snap movements confusing the defense, and they'll be put in position to make plays. It's all a part of it. Kyle's elaborate, demolished defense. Now they know what they're doing, Sharon.
I think Kyle's got more tricks than he did last year. I think he has more tricks in his bag. I think him and his dad got together and they come up with some
new stuff.
So, I think there's I think there's more tricks in his bag. And I think we're going to see a lot of it this year.
I think so too, because now he's got the guys to pull it off. So, and they understand more. Continuity is everything, Sharon. Some people don't realize the difference between continuity and a team just learning. Last year, the 49ers were a team just learning.
And I'm just hoping that, it doesn't get postponed.
I know. Right?
But so far, they didn't say anything about being postponed because I'm in California and there's still smoke in the air here.
There's smoke in the air,
And it's been like a couple of days now. It's like, man, you can't even go sit outside no more. I mean, because of the smoke and stuff. So it's like, that sucks. I can't go sit outside. And I don't let my kids go outside. So
good, because it's not healthy right now. Mostly, unless there's there's zones where the air is running clean, but that's only because of wind shifts and things like that. But those fires are huge.
But I heard it was supposed to shift a little bit. Yeah, it was. I mean, there was ashes falling out of the sky. You could see it. I thought it was raining for a minute. Where did these ashes coming from?
Isn't that scary? Just
it
goes to
was
show you this.
It was all over my mom. The ashes you could see all over my mom's car, okay? Yeah. I mean, it was ashes all over my mom's car. And my mom was like, look at this.
It'll get better. It has to, because pretty soon there's not going to be anything to burn.
Yes, it does.
Sure, you got your score now. What are you thinking?
24-17.
24-17? All right. That's I like keeping it.
My mom says 26-17.
Thanks, Mom. Because the thing is, I'd like to know if the 49ers can stop a quarterback that runs. If you can stop that kind of an offense, the 49ers can stop anybody. You know, I don't want to see what we saw last year
Exactly.
with mobile quarterbacks. Sharon,
Right.
we're gonna go
And I
because
believe Mosley will start too. So.
yeah, good. Everybody give a vote of
All
confidence for
right,
Mosley. Everybody's scared of Spoon.
I
No!
swear that would be the biggest mistake ever. Don't do that, Kyle. Please don't do that.
Sherm's gonna take a D hop. But anyway, hey, let me. Well,
All right,
I'll look for you Sunday, okay?
All right, let's go get them, Niners.
It's a day. And good night, Mom.
All right.
Bye, Sharon.
Good night, Papa. Good night.
And we go to Chill, Pill, Phil. Phil.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing?
Hey, Phil, great. But you know what, Phil? I had thought about you when I was watching that KC game. There were fans out there. So does that mean that they allowed activity in the parking lot as well? I wonder if the 49ers might do that
Yeah,
too.
pictures of them tailgating
Okay,
in
so
Kansas
Phil.
City.
Is
But
that
California's different. They're not.
Oh, yeah, we got the smoke and everything else. We got different administrators. That's true. Dang. And they had a lot of, seemingly a lot of people in those stands. I felt very comfortable with that because I was worried it was going to be empty.
Quarter full. That's what they said.
Well, that's a lot,
25%.
considering everything.
About 25,000 versus, what they normally have.
Yeah. So, all right. There's a chance that things could improve down through the weeks. We got to get rid of these fires first.
They allow it.
What?
It's kind of unfair that they allow it, but
I was looking for an empty house.
Some people can have fans, some people won't.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Phil, give me some thoughts here. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm thinking 34-24.
Yeah, we're on the same page. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just think that you gotta remember that we're built for a running quarterback. We've got very fast linebackers, and you think of the Arizona game. We lost Kwan in the first Arizona game early in that game, and
Greenlaw was just a rook.
Game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Greenlaw was brand new. We didn't know what we had that game, that early Arizona game. So no, I think we'll be fine. And I'm thinking that Solomon T is going to have the breakout year. Honestly, I think
would that be
playing
something?
him at the 3 spot.
Yep.
We're playing him at the 2 because Defoe's not there anymore, and so he's going to be playing full time in a position that he played college in. And so, I expect better things out of him, and hopefully he can perform and get some sacks. And of course, you're going to rotate Kinlaw in there, and so I'm expecting big things from the D line. Hopefully, D Ford is right, and Mickey B, because we need those guys from the outside edge. And then I'm looking forward to the offensive line. If Garland can play, I think we'll be fine. And we're going to run the ball down their throat.
What do they mean by questionable, Phil? How long does it take that ankle to heal? Maybe they're talking about his conditioning and he's not ready for full-time service just yet. Maybe they're talking about that. Don't tell me that ankle's still
every time
hurting.
the Niners put somebody as questionable, typically they play. So I'm expecting Ayuk and Garland to play. Debo and Verrett are out.
Yeah, for sure. Ah, man.
So kind of my expectations. I think Dante's going to have a better year too. So I think Dante and Parliament's going to have pretty good years, and I think Kendrick's going to have a breakout year.
Oh, I expect a lot from him.
We
He worked too hard.
See it towards the end of last year. We started to see Kendrick break out. I think he's going to have a full-on year of breaking out this year. I think he came into camp really good shape from what I hear.
Mm-hmm.
And I expect big things out of him too.
And his head's in the right place,
I don't think
Phil.
we're going to miss Debo at all, honestly. So, and then Jimmy G on another year of experience in our run game.
Yep.
Run behind Lincoln and Trent and Kittle
Yeah.
and Juice.
Yeah. And don't forget about the rookie Warner. I got a feeling they're going to employ him in some spaces where they might have Jordan Reed, but they're going to put Warner out there because they know he can plow and road grade. So,
I don't think you're going to see Reed blocking a lot because of his concussions issue.
No, I would
Warner
never ask him to lead block, in fact. So especially when I got Charlie Warner.
Lead block. You're going to have Warner lead block, and Willie and Jordan Reed are kind of the pass catching guys.
Mm-hmm. Hey, but Phil, think of the luxury. If I'm a DC, I think Warner's coming in. They're going to run. He can catch, Phil. I'm gonna go ahead and set that up for the sucker that don't know that's sitting on the other side of the field.
Yeah. Go down the middle
Hey, you didn't know go Charlie! You didn't know Charlie can catch, did you? I would run that all the time. In fact, they'll never know what's going to happen with him. God.
Yeah. So, hey, I'm looking forward to the Sunday. There's some good games going on that. I'm interested in that Seattle-Atlanta game. I think Atlanta could beat Seattle, especially playing in Atlanta. So,
they got the weapons. I mean, they've had the weapons for years. I don't know why they've been getting their butt beat.
They just don't have a lot of depth. They usually get injured by halfway through the season, and then they fizzle. So, Atlanta, the first game is a dangerous game. And you got also Tampa Bay against the Saints that's going on the same time as our game, so that's a pretty good one too.
Oh,
so
yeah, I know.
That's a good game.
Yeah, it is. Wait a minute. The Saints versus Tommy. Did I hear Tom Brady wasn't working out much this week?
I didn't hear anything on that.
I
don't follow
I heard something about that because I chuckled. I said, "What? Why is Brady out?"
Maybe because he's veteran. Veterans take time off,
especially when you're Tom Brady.
I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway, well, Phil, what you got? 34, 24, same as mine.
24.
24. Yeah. All right. We're gonna go, and I'll see you Sunday, Phil. All right, Phil. Appreciate you.
All right. Take care.
You too.
All right. Bye.
Bye. And he's back. The Niner. You love to hate 510. Thanks, Val. Good to hear from you. He said, 49ers win 41-16 with most over 120 rushing, Kittle 2 TDs, and our super rookie Ayuk 100 total yards and a TD. Angle, I'm not offering no argument, boy, because if Mostert gets off, and like I said, there's continuity out there now that wasn't there last year. Can you imagine the 49ers improving upon what they did last year? I actually can't. But it's a natural progression. You're not going to be the same last year as you were this year. They're probably going to go forward with it because that guy, what's his name? Mike McDaniel, our run guy that designs these things? Dude is genius. Oh, Vader! It's time! It's time! It's Vader's time! Vader passed out. There he comes.
What's up, Ronbo? How you been, man? How you been? Long time.
Way too long. We've not talked since our guy, Jared Maiden, who still is on the squad, by the way. But hey, shout out to Mama Maiden, too. Jared's on the team. Oh, he'll get up there. He's too good.
Oh, yeah, I'm so excited. He picked off Mullins, though.
So I know, right? He was doing a number all practice long. You see some of the photos and the snapshots, you see more action, but I said, look at Jared Maiden. So 49ers know what they got in him. He just needs to be brought along and see what we got here. But Vader, game time. Vader, your feelings on the AZ Cardinals versus the 49ers, and give us a score. What are you predicting?
That's easy, baby. I'm looking at 27-10 all day, every day.
Damn good on defense. Whew.
Oh, yeah. Our defense is solid. Again, like the last caller stated, I'm just glad that I'm hearing it. I know Trey's not going to like it, but Solomon T, baby. He's going to have a good year. Solomon T.
Hey, Vader, are we going to be saying things later like, wow, DeForest Buckner couldn't leave fast soon enough, man? Look at Solomon T, man.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, that's what I'm praying for. I am praying for Ronbo, but again, it's like the interview that you had with Mr. Eric there. We didn't need anybody. We had all these
Actually,
picks, and we really
right.
didn't need anybody. So with that confidence and going in and with the Super Bowl loss, hopefully we go in with a good chip on our shoulder
And
and
everybody knows their
we could
job,
see what
Vader.
these injured players look like.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Jalen Hurd, I'm kind of disappointed. I was
Oh,
hoping he would play this year. It's
I know. It's
just
just
he's just
so
such a
sad.
big target,
And
but it looks
fast,
like Reed's going to
strong.
take his job
Uh,
if he continues to stay injury prone. But
yeah.
we'll see, man. We'll see what we can do, man. I'm just excited for the offense, double tight end set. What I've been praying for the last 2 years. I want to see what Kyle's got up his sleeve, and I think we're gonna see something a lot different
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out this season on the offense.
Totally. That offense is going to be completely revamped. Because now you got
Uh-huh.
McKinnon, and you didn't have a McKinnon style. That is the 49ers' answer to the
Yes, sir.
answer in Carolina with that running back
That we
extraordinaire.
wanted. Yeah,
Yeah, that I
what's his
wanted.
name?
I had drafted him in the
Yeah, we all
my
wanted him. We
first
all wanted
round
him.
pick, and everybody booed me. I said, man,
Uh,
if you get Christian McCaffrey, man, give
oh,
Kyle
it's
Shanahan
over.
Christian McCaffrey and watch.
It's
I
all
knew
over.
it. I knew it.
Oh, wow, man, I was on the same page as you, Rumble. I was, we wanted them, but you know what? I'm glad. I'm glad with the. Oh, actually, I'm ecstatic with the crew that we have now, with the squad we have now. I mean, Sherm came out, stated he was going to stay another 3 years. It looks like, and then he'll be one of maybe a defensive coordinator with us or anything like that. But no, again, with the Kinlaw stuff, I wouldn't put and Debo, I wouldn't put too much emphasis. We're gonna see some rotation with both of them come Sunday. I mean, we got to see what we have, and the reason why I went so low with Arizona is that they got a couple of new players, and they couldn't really hash things out during preseason. But our corners better be on it, man, because Mr. Hopkins, he ain't no joke. He ain't no
No,
man. That boy plucks anything out of the air.
he is the
You know what I
real
mean?
deal. And he's got Larry Fitzgerald, who refuses. His game has not slowed down much, not enough for us. Still out there. That's a deadly combo. But our defense is pretty tough. It's about Kyler Murray getting off. If that front line defense and our linebackers can keep things honest out there, they're going to struggle. They have to. Everybody's going to struggle.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, I don't I don't see that too much with our defense. We shouldn't struggle too much. I know, with the exit of D Buck, but I mean, come on,
That's a lot of, yeah, I know, right? That's a lot of
it's
football
a
players that left.
it's a lot of football, and it's like I trust in what we're doing. I mean, there was a lot of times we've been on the show, Rombo. We had arguments about the direction the team was going, and it just all fell into place. It's just right now, I think Kyle's mentality and the organization mentality is that people go down, and
I know.
I pray that doesn't happen this year. But good luck to the team that wishes any of us go down, because that practice squad, those third stringers are loaded, baby. We are
Hey,
loaded. They don't even know what they're getting into.
oh,
So there's
Vader,
no
just
excuse
the
not
defensive
not to
line
dominate.
rotation is
Oh,
ruthless. I'm,
Rambo.
I'm taking out Smiley. I'm Smiley. I'm looking at that silly name saying Willie.
Nah,
I'm taking out Solomon T. And then all of a sudden they're bringing in DJ Jones. What? What? I
come
thought this
on
was Willie.
now.
Eric Armstead's in the game now. I mean, somebody said Katavius Street is looking good. Who's this guy? I
Yes.
don't even know about this guy. This new guy we got in from Detroit. So the rotation is gonna be fun stuff.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
Vader,
fun. And
we
then
got
Warner.
we
They
got to get
said
your
they
score
said
though,
right. Oh no, I
because we got a
gave
lot
you
of
my
folks.
score, baby.
Oh yeah,
Oh, do we? It
27.
was
I'm sorry. Yeah, we got a lot of
yeah,
folks trying to get a score
27.
tonight.
I got 27-10, and excuse my absence, Rombo, but I was on the dark side. I had to do some work for. We'll just say that we'll call them the Lambs,
Oh
and yeah, we'll call them the Lambs. Had to do,
But you know
I
what?
had to do a favor. They don't
Money,
look very good, Rombo. They don't
money
look very
is
good.
money, Vader. Ain't nobody gonna be mad at you.
Mm.
Your allegiance hasn't changed, so no
Oh no,
problem.
man! I bleed red and gold all day, baby. I
You
walked
know
through the
this.
thing. I was telling people not to touch me. It wasn't because of Corona, because I just
Because
don't
you're
want.
around.
I don't want loser vitis hitting me here. So, but no. Anyways, it was
That's hilarious. All
I'm
right,
glad
Vader.
to be back on the show, baby. I'll be on
Glad to have you
more.
back.
And
All right.
hey, started the season, baby. Oh, you know what, Rombo? I need you to do me a favor.
Okay, real quick.
I tried to call in. On the
Zoom.
9th. It was my
Okay.
birthday. If you can
Oh.
give me a birthday shout out, I appreciate it.
Oh. All right. Can't do, Vader.
All right.
Well, let's go ahead and do it real quick. Do it right now. Let's do it right
You
now.
want to do
All
it
right.
right now, or you
We
want me
do it
to
right
finish
now.
the show right now?
Because you're
You
already
do it
here
later.
now. I'm going to do it now because we're going to run out of time. Well, we already out of time, but I'll just do this. Because, Vader, you are actually Ronbo Sports royalty, bro. We went through the bad times, real bad times, and we get up to the good times. It's all about, man, let me do it right now. Happy birthday to Vader. Happy Niners birthday, Vader. Happy Niners birthday, Big V. And
Thank you,
means
Rombo. I
more.
appreciate it, brother.
Hey, fam,
I
you know what I'm
appreciate it.
saying? Hey,
Let
you're the first.
it go! Let it go! Radio Rombo Sports. You guys have a lovely, lovely evening. And let's go Niners. Come on, baby. Sunday. Don't forget that Ranchero call for me when we get those INTs, baby.
Vader, I want you. Your sound system sounded better than ever tonight, too. By the way, keep that going, man. All right.
That was a good supply from our lambs.
All right.
We'll just say that.
All right. Night,
All
Vader.
right, take it easy. You guys have a good night.
You too. And let's go check out Elliot. Elliot, come on in, man.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Elliot, man, it's time. We're still here talking about the Arizona Cardinals versus the 49ers and trying to come up with the reasons why the score is going to be what it's going to be. Elliot, I know you've thought about this. We got the Cardinals in the first game. What are you thinking?
All right, so this is all I'm gonna say, Ronbo. It's because of I'm looking at everything else, man. We ain't had no preseason. We didn't get a chance to do what we really wanted to do. So it's gonna be a bunch of It's gonna be messy in the beginning.
Got it.
Yeah, it's gonna be messy in the beginning. Just the beginning, though. First quarter, second quarter, But what I do believe is we're gonna do what we supposed to do, and they gonna have the same miscues.
Yeah. See.
You know what I'm saying? Like
It's not
you're
like
not
they're
gonna
coming
be
in
able
with
to get
perfection.
out there.
That's right.
Yeah. You ain't coming in there with perfection and ready to do your thing against this defense. This ain't no sucker. This ain't the Lions.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't playing the Lions. And I hate to say it, I sound like that because I'm out here in Detroit and all that stuff. But
Well,
I talk bad about the Lions. I get on the
you
podcast
are qualified
and
to
talk
say
bad
that,
about
though.
them.
Yeah, you're qualified to say it because you're watching the Lions, so you know.
Man, look, we so different from what the Lions is doing out here. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I wanted to say something. Look, I love I remember hearing somebody say something about Tyler, Bill, Will, his intro being so iconic. Yes, it is. Dog, do you know that's one of my favorite intros? Even the Peel, they're my guys. I love to hear that, and I think that they say things that are appropriate. It was something Will said though I don't agree with, but I can't remember because I got so much going on. I'm not even gonna go on that. So it is what it is. The next caller said something about Witherspoon being Sherman-like. All right, now we got to take a timeout.
Uh-oh.
Now we got to take a timeout. There's no point in Sherman's life, in his whole career, that he's ever been thought about being replaced by no rookie, no nothing, or nobody didn't like him. Let's stop that right there. That man is a 15 to 20-yard player. As long as it's a pass rush, Witherspoon is in there. You know, he's quick enough to get somebody who's going to do a 11 or 15-yard comeback route. Okay, he's quick enough for that. But once you go past 15, 20 yards and there's no pass rush, he's done.
Good observation.
He got his hands up somewhere, looking silly.
That's true.
You know, so it's like
every time he's got smoked,
that.
it's been behind that kind of situation.
But I will agree. I will agree with him when I say I do think that they're going to give him reps because they're not. Yeah. I don't think the Niners are sold on Mosley just yet. I think
otherwise they go ahead and say right now, wouldn't they? Yeah, you're right. There wouldn't be no need to.
Put all your eggs in the basket and say Mosley is the guy, and that's where we at. But they haven't said that yet. So I think that they're going to give them time to sort that issue out. As far as
and you want to keep Spoon inspired too. You don't just say, all right, it's Mosley's job.
Yeah, you do.
That's true.
He's decent, man. I'm not gonna say he's trash. But he's the defensive Dante Pettis.
We use the same guys, for example, extremes, whether it be a good extreme or bad extreme.
Because we believe in Dante Pettis. Look, we all believe in Dante Pettis. That's one thing I believe everybody does.
He's talented.
But
everybody
they just
agrees.
Ain't like what they've seen from him. Yeah, we just ain't like what we've seen from him. I believe that Akello Witherspoon is a decent cornerback. But no, he ain't shown me enough. So it's like,
Elliot,
both of them guys, we can trade both of them.
Let me ask you this though: if you were a coach, what I've thought about is me and Akello would have a lot of long talks, and Dante too. I don't. You have to not. You can't treat them like football players. Come on, girls, pull your panties up and let's get out there and play some football. You can't talk to them like that. You can. You know they're good players. So walk it back a little bit. Take him in. Say, Dante, sit down, man. You want a cup of coffee? Listen. Here's what I want you to know. Do you realize you're one of the best players? Technically, you've got the technique and skills to be one of the best wide receivers, not only in this team, Dante, but in this league. I need for you to get over a few things and get out there and apply yourself in a way that is fitting for you. Have respect for yourself in this way, okay? I don't need to yell at you or scream at you. In fact, I'm not going to scream at you anymore. I'm just going to look at you, and I'll give you a nod or not. But come on, give me something. That would be the thing.
Man, you know what? This is why I love your show, bro, because you're not one of these millennials on here talking crazy and saying whatever they feel just because they love our team. Like, you're actually being reasonable about how things may need to go. So you are absolutely, like, those conversations, I'm quite sure those conversations have happened.
And I
it's like this year.
Go ahead. I love that dog. Dude, we're out of time is my problem. I need to get your score. I love you for that family, that response. So, but yes, but we got
my score. Okay, I'm out of the box because one thing is I don't do scores. I just know how to pick a team who's gonna win. As far as the score is concerned, I'm gonna say this only because we 40-24. Why? Because I don't think nobody should be. We get at least two possessions per quarter. Nobody should be able to stop us from each putting a touchdown and a field goal up. Okay, we shouldn't do the punt thing. We shouldn't be doing that. And as far as on the defense is good enough that nobody should really score on them unless they made a great play. So other than that, you get 3 points. That's at best. It's bend the break. So it's 24. So that's 3 points a quarter. 6 points a quarter. You got 24 points, 40-24. That's all I got, man.
I like that, man. Elliot, we're gonna go. I'm gonna see you Sunday, and we're gonna talk about this after the game. If you got it right,
I can't wait till tomorrow. I can't wait till Sunday, bruh. Woo! I can't wait. I'm gonna holler at you Sunday, man. You have a good night, man. Enjoy the show. Everybody else enjoy the show, and let's do what we do. Let's enjoy this game. I can't wait, bro. I done left basketball.
All right, have a good night. And say goodbye. Say goodnight to that little guy for me, too. Night.
No doubt, no doubt. He had to go to bed, but he
Oh, yeah.
got a headache. But
Oh,
he, as
okay.
always, he always tell me to tell you, "What's up, Ronbo?"
right, Phil.
I'll have him on the show next time. Sunday
Cool.
night, I'll have him on the show.
Good,
So
good,
I'll
good.
talk to
All
you
right.
then. All right, bro.
All right, Phil.
All right, man.
Oh, man, is that Omar? Is that Dade City Omar?
What's up, Ronbo?
Omar, man, I've been worried about you, man. I was giving out put about APB on you, man, because, you guys got through that area. The numbers were picking up on the COVID madness, right? I said, oh, man, where's Omar, man?
Yeah.
How come he hadn't called in?
Yeah,
I hope he's not got this. You didn't get it, though.
I'm sorry, man. It's just been a lot going on here with my family, and like we're trying to get our house together. But everybody's good. Everybody's okay with all the COVID.
Good.
Everyone's healthy. Thank
right.
God. So
Awesome. All right.
yes, sir. And I'm looking forward for the season, and I'm pumped up right now. So all of my Dade City chapters getting together for Sunday, so I'm pretty pumped.
Yes. All right.
Yes, sir. I can't wait. I'm glad football is here. I'm happy. Pretty cool. And plus, our offense is going to be real dangerous, I think. I think our, receivers are going to they're going to know who Brandon Ayuk is. Watch really fast, man. They're going to know who this guy is. This guy's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward. Plus, us running the 2 tight end formats with the with Kittle and Reed. I mean, it's going to be amazing, dude. It's going to open up the floodgates, man. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be crazy.
Because I don't know what you're going to do defensively. You sag, you're going to die. If you play back, you're still going to die. There's nothing you can do. But Buda Baker, Buda's tough. I don't know about Isaiah Simmons, but Baker is tough. Everybody's got respect for him. But the rest of that secondary, boy, Omar, that's what I'm saying. The 49ers need to slow the game down and go slow. Keep Kyler Murray and company on the bench, and then you can just destroy them.
Exactly. I was like, he can't score from the. Well, man, that he can't score if he's on the sideline. So.
That's right. Kyle might do that too. They might run a lot this week. We'll see how fast they can score through there. But Jimmy needs work, and just to prove that he can do this. And he did it last year against him when he wasn't ready yet.
I honestly think that we need to pass and run, or either run and set up the pass, whatever.
Balance.
Right. Yes, but I want to see some throws, man. I want to see some throws downfield. I want to see this passing attack, because if they open up this passing attack, and it's going to be deadly, man. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, man. And then you look at the run game, I marvel still at what the 49ers run game. You see Baldy's breakdown of how the 49ers execute those run games? These guys are like ballet dancers out there. It's going to be better this year than it was last year, Omar, because now they completely know what each other's doing. I tell you, this is the beauty of Kyle Shanahan. Once he gets his hands on an offense and gets them fully molded into the machine he's making, boy, these people don't know. Some of these haters and things like that. I bet you guys, this ain't no Madden football, but y'all stupid. You guys don't understand football. You got to watch what I'm talking about. Then you'll understand why I'm talking the way I'm talking. It's going to be something of beauty.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Omar. Don't get me excited.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry to get you. Yeah, that's funny. I think the score on Sunday is going to be 42-10.
You're more excited than I am.
Yeah.
42.
I've been waiting. Hey, man, I've been waiting months for this. I've been waiting for a long time football season to start, and now it's here. Man, it's like I got my new Kittle jersey, the black jersey.
I got to get that myself.
Yes. Hey, man, that's a nice jersey, man. It's all black. It's all black with the red letters. It looks good. Good.
Man.
So I'm looking forward to seeing the Niners play. I've been waiting a long time for this, and me and my friends are going to meet up at our spot and go have some fun. I haven't seen them in a while either, so it's going to be pretty cool.
Oh, should be, man. That's going to be a celebration, boy. I tell you what. You guys just take all the precautions, though. Don't want nobody getting sick. You know what? As a matter of fact,
yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, they were saying that we have to wear, masks are mandatory, of course. So we're going to have a room, all in room we have, so we're going to space out the tables, 6 feet, and just obey, and just go by the code, Yeah.
And
I just going to get there early. I'm going to get me a good seat.
And when the 49ers score, try not to lose it and start hugging and squeezing, you know. No,
Yeah,
y'all
dude,
come
I'm
on,
gonna start doing
man. My
cartwheels on the
Browns.
street.
Oh, you know, see,
Mm,
it gets crazy.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna start doing cartwheels on the street.
Oh my,
Funny.
we got a lot of people to keep us scoring tonight, fam. Great to hear from you.
Okay.
Hey,
All
shout
right,
out to
man.
Dade City chapter too.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I want to give a shout out to all the Niner people out there. Let's go Niners on Sunday. And let's go kick some ass out there. I'll see you guys. Have a great night, Ronbo. Take care, bud. Bye.
All right. Night, Omar.
All right, dude. Take care.
That's refreshing knowing Omar's all right. Now, if we could just get Yamin to call in. We've not heard from him in a long time either. Hey, and Slamming Robert, thanks, fam. He says, I love your show. You're the best host on the network. Nobody comes close to Ronbo's show. Score will be 24-23. And give me a Niners. That's really a therapeutic thing to do. You gotta, fam, work on your battle cry, boy. It just makes you. Uh-oh. So it's a good thing I got warmed up because 843-49 man says, me too, bro. My B-Day. Smiley, I know you're lying, and I do not sing the birthday song for Hawks fans. You must be kidding. But 843-49 man. Happy 2020 season starting time to 843-49 man. Happy game one, here we come. 49er man. Happy. Niners! Birthday to you. Don't try that at home, kids. It takes breathing techniques. Your mom will blame me. Hey, it's Nudge. Nudge. Come on in, Nudge.
Hello.
Nudge. Nudge, how many years have we been talking football? Were we poor when you started, in 2016, 2017, down through that area? Were you?
That's what was dirt for.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
I think we were thinking that what's his name? That rugby player was the next.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What's his name?
What's 30? Yes, he was our return man, and I was getting a lot of us getting all excited. We thought we had a return man. Jared. Wow. Anyway, so hey, chat. Who was that fantastic Aussie return man? We never could quite get going. Anyway, Nodge, as I'm saying, I'm just looking back at some of the people that we went down through the terrible years, and here we are. Look at this about your NFL elite. Can you imagine?
Yeah. Like I was telling my cousin like the other week, we was one bad coach away from just having just a terrible it wouldn't have got better no time soon if he didn't hire Kyle and John Lynch.
We would have been Cincinnati. Who's some of the worst teams in the league? Cincinnati, Miami, all them teams would have been right there with them.
Detroit. But Miami's actually they actually finding figuring it out. A little bit like Detroit.
They're making moves. Yeah, Detroit. There's another team that kind of stalls in one position for years. But Notch, we got this game coming up with the Cardinals. Notch, what are you thinking, man? Break it on down, man. Give me a score as to why. Jared Hayne, that's what we're talking about. Thanks, Spy Nick Danger. Go ahead.
Hayne, yeah. Oh, you said the score?
Yeah. And your reason behind that score.
22-38. Something crazy like that. I think we're gonna score. But a simple fact, we ready. We're ready. It ain't no. I wonder what Cal gonna do. Ain't none of that. Everybody know the system. Everybody going. It's like a machine. We gonna when we hit the field, we running like, I don't care if you in our way, we running you over, we get into the touchdown. Like, it's gonna be a whole bunch of scoring.
You're right. They ain't gonna be able to
Even
stop
if we run the ball the whole time, it's still gonna be a bunch of scoring because everybody on our team love to block. Like, we take pride in our blocking, so everybody gonna hit them
They take it
blocks.
serious. Everybody blocks too. Everybody signed the paper.
Yeah.
If you go play on this team, I don't care if you're a wide receiver or not, you are going to block or you ain't gonna play. That's all there is to it. I don't care who he is. So yeah, I like that.
But I feel Bourne and Mostert gonna have the biggest impact in the game for real.
See,
Kendrick Bourne, he gonna like. I know everybody know about Kendrick, but he really gonna surprise people for real.
I'm telling you, you got my vote, man. Because I'm telling you right now, Kendrick Bourne, his mind, he's changed. You see him leading people over the off season. He's working hard. He's setting examples. He's all pumped up. He's ready to go. Jimmy knows him like the back of his hand. They've been together for the whole time. This is gonna be special.
Yeah, he knows the system. Like, he knows the system. Like, he's teaching others. That's crazy. Going from young Bourne to him being a mentor for the receiver group, like. That's crazy. I remember when he was like, what, number 6 or something like that?
Yeah, maybe. 6, that's about low enough. Because he came in for PR Garcon that year. He got hurt. Then the following year, he came in for somebody else.
I'm talking about his jersey number.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought you meant number 6 on the depth chart. You know what, though? He was down around 4 or 5, at least.
Yeah, he was down there. Now he's mentoring the group. Cal, I remember when Cal took him off the practice squad, but yeah, that's crazy.
Well, remember, Kyle was afraid to put him on the practice squad because he figured somebody might snatch him. Kyle has always believed in Bourne, which is interesting.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Bourne really gonna show out. Most definitely, they gonna be worried about Seattle. Oh yeah. Oh, I was like, see, too many people even think of.
See, what did they say about Taylor last year? Was going to be the best receiver on the team until he got hurt. He was looking that sharp. Oh, man. Don't give Jimmy Trent Taylor. I can't wait till this season gets started. Now, we may be in a treat from game 1.
Ronbo. And the season started on my birthday. So that's all I really want is a 49er win.
You know, that's... You got that's. You say you're getting a what?
You said what? I said the season on my birthday. I said so. That's all I only want 49er win.
Wait. The season starts on your birthday. Your birthday's this weekend.
Yeah, the 13th. Yeah.
Notch,
on the 13th.
You know that means Notch. Okay, hey, Notch, you got to show up game day, and we'll do it. We got to sing happy birthday to make the novelty right.
Oh, yeah,
do it on that day. All right.
Okay.
All right, fam. Notch, you gonna go? I'm gonna see you Sunday.
All right. Don't forget 38-22.
38-22. They already got it recorded, Notch. If we get 38-22, your name is gonna be on it too.
Yeah.
All right, Notch. Night, fam.
All right.
And Jesus.
Ronbo!
Jesus, man, I'm telling you, it's game time, Jesus. My God, it's going to be hard to stay calm between now and Sunday. I thought we wouldn't go get no football. We're getting football, and we got a team that's just ice. We should call them the Icemen at some point, too. Boy, guys all know what they're doing.
Yep.
Got everybody back, that's the essence right there. Get all you guys back, replace maybe a couple, but for the most part, they all know what they're doing. There's no reason to play slow. Fast, quick, execute. Let's go. Jimmy G's got enough time in the system now. He can be death. We got all his favorite receivers out there, people he all knows. They all know him. I got Jordan Reed to help George get loud. Are you serious? Hold. I'll say, what do you see coming up? What's going to happen this Sunday?
First things first, I want to give a shout out to my brother Shark Attack, and I want to give a shout out to Chad Garrison and my boy Roberto. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to my boys out there. You know what I'm saying?
You know what you're saying, fam.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to my boy J10 too and Josh 1, but
my prediction is us winning 28-24.
All right.
You know, I think it's gonna be a really close one. I feel like it's gonna be our run offense that carries us the game. You know, our receivers are a little banged up, but I feel like KB will step up to the plate and Pettis will get a couple grabs too. But our defense wins us the game.
Could be, because that was the case last year. But we'll see. Lots of running, maybe. Because you know what? If nothing else, the running will keep Kyler Murray off the field, which may be a strategy. But I do believe with Kittle and Reed on the field, Kyle's going to want to experiment with that. Because you know why? Jesus, these guys have the worst secondary. These guys got a really bad secondary. If Kyle doesn't pass on these guys, and remember last year, Jimmy passed on that secondary all day long, both games. That's how we won.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. You know.
And now he's got
Jimmy
better
G,
receivers.
MVP candidate. Jimmy
Could
G,
be.
MVP candidate this year.
Could
you know what I'm saying? I feel like this is Jimmy G's year. And he's going to prove all them haters wrong. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's going to start calling him Jimmy G, porn star, or whatever. They're going to start calling him Jimmy
Stephen A.
G, MVP. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy G will have a good season this year, man. You know, you guys keep doubting him. You guys keep sleeping on him. Watch when my quarterback leads us back to the Super Bowl this year.
Hey, Jesus, remember, Matt Ryan, his second year with Kyle Shanahan, you know what happened to him, right? MVP, baby. And you know what? I can't.
MVP.
Yeah, Matt Ryan, I will see. I want to see, because I'm wondering, is Matt Ryan really better than Jimmy G in the first place? Because it comes down to raw talent. I wonder, is Ryan better than G? We'll see.
Matt Ryan did have Julio Jones.
And Matt Ryan didn't have Jimmy's ability to move. People think Jimmy can't move out of the pocket. Remember that first year when we had Jimmy G? He was the offense, remember? I think we see that Jimmy G. Now he fully knows this offense. Now he's mad because there's a lot of people that don't understand what a good quarterback looks like. This is going to be interesting to see. Jimmy G, I think he's going to be ready. He's heard everybody having to defend him all offseason. Everybody has to defend Jimmy to the media. All his guys are backing him up. Jimmy say, thanks, guys. I got it from here. I got to thinking about Jimmy G's going to be tough.
Man, we are the most completed team in there. You know, in the league. I don't care what people say. You know what I'm saying? The Kansas City Chiefs might claim that they might be the most completed team. But man, let's be honest, bro. Watch. They're gonna end up choking in the playoffs.
They better look good.
Choking in the playoffs.
They better look better than they looked last night. Listen to the 49ers. Look, it's first game. I ain't gonna get too much on them, but I didn't. I mean, Mahomes looked average to me last night. He made a few good throws, but he should have been picked off a couple of times. I said, you know what? This is interesting. Okay, maybe it's new. The season just started. Nobody had a normal preseason. We'll wait a few weeks. We'll see.
Yeah, all I gotta say, man, is just that everyone keep on saying the Kansas City Chiefs is the most completed team. I feel like it's the 49ers. We got offense and we got defense.
That's right.
You know, the Kansas City Chiefs, they only got offense. You know, the defense gives up the big plays.
Yeah.
You know, they had that one guy, David Johnson, I think, or whatever his name is, running all over that defense.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Mm-hmm. You know, imagine that's McKinnon, or imagine that was Coleman, or even better yet, our boy Raheem Mostert. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Remember Debo was doing a job on him last year? That's one thing I will never forgive Kyle for. They could not stop Debo to save their lives, but Kyle went away from Debo for reasons unknown. And, you know, I think
they wanted to give Jimmy G the Super Bowl MVP. I really think they wanted to give Jimmy G the Super Bowl MVP.
Maybe, but
even the Chiefs admitted it. We thank them for them stop running the ball.
Yeah.
if we didn't stop running the ball, man, right now we'll have 6, and the Chiefs will still have to wait another 50 years, another 50 years to win another Super Bowl. Man, that is a trash organization, man. Their fans come out the cuts, man. Come on, man.
That's right.
Like that one boy, Patrick, my homeboy, man.
That boy a clown, bro.
I know. Hopefully we'll see him again. All right. Hey, Seuss, we got to go, fam. I'll see you Sunday, okay?
Good. Hey, by the way, my nana played the Jets on the day of my birthday, man. So we're gonna get it.
All right. So next week we'll be getting that together. All right, fam. I'll be looking forward.
All right, brother, man.
All right, Seuss. Night.
All right, later.
And there he is, one of the founding members of TNT. He is Trey from VA.
Finally. You know, Brother Ronbo, tonight the amount of cuddliness is just out of control.
So you forgot to say, though, and I do mean finally. Okay, I had to get that in. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so thrown off because of what I'm hearing, what I'm witnessing. Shout out to you, Brother Ronbo. Shout out to my TNT family. But we are going to get into something that people, first of all, Kyle Shanahan is a genius. And I know that he's going to dial up the right plays to that's the good things that he's going to do. To take away what we lack, Ronbo. You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. He's going to take away, we need Debo. Those jet sweeps are a critical part of our game. They're really critical to what we do. It is. It's a weapon that, not just that, but it's just the action. It leaves defenders unblocked. Mm-hmm. But he's going to whip it up. He's going to draw it up. I understand that he's going to take advantage of the new weapons that we have. Jordan Reed, McKinnon, Trent Taylor, guys like that are going to make a lot of plays over the middle. Mm-hmm. That's what I like. But I don't like. Here
he comes.
This Solomon Thomas business.
I knew that. I knew that's where you were going next.
It has to stop. It has to stop. The man had 2 sacks last year in 16 games. The year before that, in 16 games,
don't go back in his history. That's just really bad news.
No, Ronbo. This is unacceptable. We're going to have to pin in Kyler Murray. We're going to have to be controlled rushes on the edge. We're going to have to be solid up the middle. Kenyon Drake, I don't know if people realize this, Ronbo. You know the name of the running back that had the most success against us last year?
That's him.
I think it just said his name.
He just had a field day.
Oh, okay.
That was him.
And you're going to put Solomon Thomas? Javon Kinlaw's going to play when we need to stop the run. I need to see Kevin Givens.
Yeah.
I need to see Kevin Givens.
You got the run stopper too. DJ Jones is available if Solomon can't do it.
I love DJ. I love DJ. D Ford's going to play a lot, which means that Eric's going to play a lot of defensive tackle this game. That's what people don't realize.
And Eric's good at that stop and run too. Yeah, he likes.
I wouldn't. Mark my words. D Ford's going to start on the first play. Solomon Thomas is going to be on the bench. I don't care what the depth chart says. It's going to be D Ford, Eric Armstead, DJ Jones, and Nick Bosa, because they're going to come out in 3-4 wide receivers.
Yeah, it always depends on their formation, doesn't it? I
don't know if that was a pick-me-up, if that was going to make them feel good. But let me say this, Ronbo. What time does your daycare close?
Daycare?
Yeah, your daycare, because you're babysitting Solomon Thomas and Akella Witherspoon, and it's just too much.
Let's go ahead and close. Listen, 1:15.
Too much. It's too much, Ronbo. Okay? Okay, they're holding on to hell. You know how bad they want to get rid of Akella Witherspoon? They're holding on to this old guy that's getting hurt every time. Not old, but his body's old. Jason Verrett. I mean, really.
JV.
They were floating out rumors of trading Akella. People stop. I love my man earlier. My man calling with his son. Shout out to him. But even the dogs knew that was some BS, what he was saying. They was like, stop that right now. They couldn't take it anymore. They just couldn't take it anymore. As soon as he started saying Solomon was going to make plays and Akella was going to do this and that, the dogs couldn't take it anymore.
Trey, you are a man of little faith. Now, you see, you have decided Solomon Thomas has failed.
I have a lot of faith.
But I mean,
you know what I have faith
in? Solomon a snap yet.
production. He hasn't made a play
in the past.
And I don't know how long. In a long time.
They said he looks good.
He
in
made one
this year.
sack against Jared Goff last year. He made one sack. And that I remember.
Did he have two last year? Or one?
I think he got like half a sack. I think he like combined to get a sack. I don't remember. Do you remember him sacking anybody for a second time?
No, I don't. Help us out with this. I only remember Jared Goff going down. Does anybody remember two?
Sack? It's a mystery sack. I'm going to petition the NFL. I think he had one sack last year. I'm telling you, I don't remember any of that.
Man.
But here's the biggest thing, though, Ronbo. The biggest thing that I'm excited about, and we're going to get up out of here. This defense has seen Kyler Murray. That speed, we had not played against it. We're going to win. And you know what the score, and I don't even like doing predictions, but you know what the score is going to be, Ronbo?
What's it going to be?
It's going to be 30-16. It's going to be 30-16.
I like that.
We're giving up one touchdown. We're giving up one touchdown and 3 field goals. That's it. We're going to do our thing because the offense, not the defense, the offense is going to set the tone early in the game because we have not been able to run the ball against Arizona. We ran barely for 100 yards the first game, and then the second game we ran for like 35, 40 yards.
Which is very interesting, isn't it? And Jimmy G had to beat him both times. In fact, Trey, how many TDs you see G throwing this week?
Jimmy G's going to throw for 3 touchdowns this week.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that because the way he was starting to beat up on our guys in practice.
I'm going for 3. He's going for different. 3. He's going to throw for 3 touchdowns this week. Oddly enough, we're not going to have the thing that we're probably not going to have a rushing touchdown, which, sounds crazy. But if G goes for 3 touchdowns, 21 points, 3 field goals, that's 30 points. I can see it's 30-16. Either way that you look at it. But I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, Ronbo. I appreciate the time. I appreciate my TNT family, my brothers. We're not going to be cute and cuddly. We're not going to let these players just get by on name alone and Instagram pictures. Solomon Thomas, you're going to have to get after the quarterback this weekend.
He knows, too. Everybody's watching him. It's his contract year. You know how they do. So we're going to see.
All right, man. We up out of here, man. See you later, Ronbo. Appreciate you, man. Hey, shout out to all of the people that listen. Shout out to all the people that's been here. Shout out to you, Brother Ronbo. Hit that like.
Thanks, fam. Night, Trey. It's always to get Trey in here. But, hey, Sergio, with the 2 INTs, I'm going to be looking for you Sunday. You of Little Faith, and you will owe me an apology, man. Because you know what? You got this thing about Jimmy G. No matter what he does, he sucks. Apology. Waiting on you. And if he throws 2 INTs, I'll give you an apology. All right. Hey, Jamal.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing, man?
Jamel, I'm telling you, man, it's rocking and rolling. Because you know what? I tell you, Jamel, it's this season, it was not a given. This is why I'm so delighted. We got it. They're actually going to do it. I've been worried. And now we're going to have some football Sunday. And the 49ers, wow, Jamel, we got everybody back almost except for a couple of people that we had last year. Do you know how fast them boys going to be playing out there with the mindset they got right now? And then you tell Kendrick Bourne, Kendrick, you're my dude this week, man. You know what to do. Kendrick's already been taking that leadership mind up to another level. Trent Taylor, it's time, baby boy. You've been trying to show everybody for the last 2 years who Trent Taylor is. Wes Welker's already told everybody, you are ready to go. Let's go. Mm-hmm. And then I got Jerick McKinnon, who's missed a couple of years. This is the year of the comebacks. Jerick, been waiting on you. I've got that paper I threw up in the air that day you got hurt. I picked it up. I thought I might need it. I got all my notes. We're going to run old school 2018 on these people and not know what's going on. And you are going to be the dagger that kills.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Solomon T is ready. I'm telling you. Trey, don't pay him no mind, Jamel. Solomon T
I will not.
Is going to be setting the tone on that defense.
That's everyone. Everyone offense and defense. So I'm ready to rock and roll. I see this team is kind of reminding me of that 94 squad, both offense and defense.
Ooh, that's serious.
You know, you got to have a lot of defense, but you got to have a lot of offense. And I think that's what we're going to see. 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 That's Yeah, I'm serious. I mean, you got the weapons, and you got all the things. You got the GOAT wide receiver Jerry Rice on one side, J.J. Stokes on the other side. You got Hall of Famer Steve Young. Then we had Ricky Waters in the backfield, Beasley, the fullback. You look at us now. We got the weapons in '94. We got the weapons now. Now we got the experience, from that loss that we should have won. Now it's revenge tour, and now, man, it's we can't go nowhere but back up. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. We just too loaded, man. Offense and defense, brother.
With a bunch of hungry dudes who know they screwed up.
So and you talk about, all right, yeah, you talk about the mind of Kyle Shanahan. You know that is Mike Shanahan's son. That's who he gets it from. He got it from his dad. Remember, his dad was a coordinator here in '94. Mm-hmm. So, and the same way, man, our last Super Bowl win against the San Diego Chargers, then, and we dominated them boys. Remember, we beat them boys. I mean, we got to 49-26.
I mean, a painful Super Bowl for everybody who wasn't a 49er fan. That was just awful.
That was.
Just beat the brakes off of him. LaDainian Tomlinson. Oh, God.
Right, yeah. It was a Natron Means that year.
LaDainian, that's why LaDainian, if you see him on NFL Network, he does not like the 49ers. That's why I know he doesn't, because we beat up on his team like that. And he was there, but he still talks about 49ers right now. I'm going to go with the Cardinals this week. Because why? Because why? Because you don't like the 49ers. You don't care who they playing.
There's old memories. Old memories. But our team is stacked, man. I'm just ready to go. So, hey, man, that's Mike Shanahan's boy. So he learned from his dad.
A lot.
So he learned a lot. So when we watched that Super Bowl last year, you see his dad was up in the booth cheering his dad on. He learned from his dad. So, hey, man. Did you watch what happens on Sunday?
And did you see his dad come down and give them refs grief? He was all up in the grill. Kyle wouldn't do it, so his daddy said, I'll handle this. And he went down there. He was all over the refs. They were coming down through the second half, going into the booth. Boy, he's all over them fools. Vinovich, you suck. Yeah, you know them calls. What are you doing?
Right.
Jamel, before I get carried away, because I do that too long. What score
I know
you got
here? I got my score. To be honest, I got them at least 35-24, at least. 35-24, and they're getting there. They get who we played again? Oh, the Cardinals. I got them getting there. They're 24 in garbage time.
Yeah, that last touchdown, right?
30,
yeah.
Right, yeah, 35-24.
Because they might get 21 going into the fourth quarter, and then the 49ers just muscle up. No, you don't get no garbage time, man. You get a field goal or something like that.
Right, because I think our reserves doing a good job, too. So when our starters rest.
I want to see Nick Mullins finish up the fourth quarter with about 5 minutes left to go. Come on in, Nick. God, that would be so awesome. Right. That means that game is over. Woo!
Yes, it is. 1-0 Sunday.
Nice thoughts. Let's see what happens. All right, Jamel, I'm going to see you Sunday, all right?
Yes, sir. See you then.
Looking forward. Thanks, Jamel.
All right.
Oh, God. Hey, O.D. out!
Ronbo, what's going on, brother?
D, man, we're sitting there coming up with all kinds of reasons to win. Ain't nobody. You know one thing we never do, D? We never talk about losing, except, well, actually, last year, D, I think for people who have accused the 49er fans of being a nothing but a homeristic bunch, I think some of us were concerned about New Orleans last year. I was definitely one of the people concerned about Baltimore. After that, I don't remember anybody else, but we were right. We only lost 3 games, and nowhere in the hell we were supposed to lose to Atlanta. That was an accident. But, Green Bay and all these names that people run and hide from. We didn't. And we was right. So, D, let us continue that trend. What is your observations on this game coming up Sunday, D? And what kind of score are you talking about?
Man, this is an easy W, Ronbo. I ain't got nothing to be worried about, man. I wasn't worried about the Redbirds last year. I ain't gonna be worried about them this year. The only thing I can tell you is there's keys to the game. First key, stop Kyler Murray. Next key, stop DeAndre Hopkins. Next key, stop Kenyon Drake.
It's a lot of keys.
And basically on defense, all we have to really do is stop Chandler Jones and possibly Isaiah Simmons. That's about it. Other than that, there ain't nobody else to stop. Because Patrick Peterson is a shell of who he was.
I know, right? He ain't taking
PD.
What's that? PD?
He ain't been that relevant of a DB in a minute.
Huh.
So, I'm not seeing anything from him. It's a...
D, hold on a second. Last year, where was Peter? You're right. I forgot about Peterson. And Jimmy's throwing on him all day. D? Dion?
Yeah, she put him out. He didn't exist, man. He didn't exist for any stretch of the imagination. Patrick Peterson was who he used to be, but he wasn't that great. And I kind of saw him, start to take a step back, and it just didn't do anything, man. I didn't really see much, that he was really going to be able to do to be able to try to, be the elite cornerback that he once was. So
D, he got busted for PEDs 2 years ago?
I think it was like 2 years ago. Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, he ain't been Patrick Peterson for a couple of years, actually. So I guess he was all about the drugs.
He has not. And that's been his main issue is he hasn't been the same guy. So I say, for me, I look at it like this. It's going to be a simple situation of us going in there, taking care of business, and making it happen. If we stop the guys that I say we should have stopped, then we ain't got nothing to worry about.
True.
That's how that's going to work. We just have to be disciplined. We have to be ready. And all this Isaiah Simmons is the George Kittle stopper. That's just cute.
He said that. Ain't nobody backing him up.
Man, that tickles me too. Yeah. I'm built to stop George.
Him and Travis Kelce. Let me at him. Okay.
But your head coach doesn't think so because your head coach even came out and said there ain't nobody that really can stop George Kittle. Like you can hope to. Oh, and then the stupid thing is if you stop George, Jordan Reed's still there.
Right.
Like you must have forgot that he exists. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make sense that these guys aren't understanding that. So it takes everybody time to understand the reality and the truth of things, and they know that we're going to basically
do what we want to do.
Get everybody else taken care of. It's easy, man. This is an easy W. I have no reason to think otherwise. I know that we can this game, and my score right now, my prediction is going to be 34-10.
There you go. So that's
if we let them score. If they score, I can tell you right now it's going to be because of DeAndre Hopkins. You do have to respect.
I just wonder though. You absolutely do. I just wonder. Him and D-Hop has been like halfway. I mean, low key holding out this season. D-Hop, people kept saying D-Hop and Kyler ain't been working out. And then I heard about him signing that deal last week or something like that. Oh. Okay, so that must have been it. He was quietly protesting until he got paid.
Hey, man, look, at this point, like I said, sometimes you got to think about it from the standpoint of, unfortunately it's for the players. You got to get your money, man.
Yeah.
You got to get your money.
And you can't get hurt or anything like that while negotiating.
The average lifespan in the NFL, if I'm not mistaken, is only about 3 years.
Yep.
At a max. So you got to get every dime you can while you're there. So
I'm mad at him. I was just trying to figure out why they weren't working out. Is something wrong with D-Hop? Has he got an injury of some kind? No. He doesn't want to get one. And now he's the highest paid wide receiver in NFL history. Hey, what's the score though? Did you say 20? What you said? What again?
I said 34-10. 34-10.
34-10, yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, Dion's.
Yeah, Ronbo, we're gonna go in there and break them off something so fierce. they ain't even gonna know what hit them. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. They think that they have a chance then in winning this game, then they are out of their rabid minds. There's no way that they can beat us. No way.
That's why Kingsley's trying to make sure the 49ers don't get mad. He's saying all kind of nice things about the 49ers. It's just ridiculous. It's like a romance. D, we got to go, though, fam. I'll see you Sunday.
Baby.
All right?
Oh, you already know. You know it, Ronbo. We go watch them. And I live in Arizona, so I get to watch the game for free on regular television.
That's
so
right.
it's easy for me. So I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a beautiful scenery. And I will end it as I always do. If you're in here and you hate our team, whoever that was talking about Jimmy G, I want you to go ahead and jump to my channel because I got something for you. Okay?
Yes.
I got an old video and I got a new video. Y'all had the nerve to talk about my quarterback. But my quarterback is always better than yours. Dak Prescott's better than Jimmy G, Carson Wentz, Jared Goff. Do you hear these names? These are losers. Flat out losers. They ain't better than Jimmy. And we all know that. So whoever you are, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button because you don't have a Ronbo. You'll never have a Ronbo. Your team will always finish last. You'll never make the playoffs. And you might as well join in on the faces because we're winners. And you're just losers. Have a good night, Ronbo.
Good
I
stuff,
love
D.
you,
Have a good night, D. Oh, God. That's Deion Johnson. You need to click him. For those of you who need an education on Jimmy G's growth that have decided Jimmy G has no potential to grow, check it out. That's all I'm saying. Just check it out, and then you can shut the hell up. Okay. Hey, Jay. Come on in, Jay.
What's up, Ronbo?
Jay, man, we're sitting here talking about why the 49ers are probably going to win this week. But, Jay, every now and then, and actually the haters will take your scores as well. The haters, remember how the haters used to run in where everybody be giving scores about a game coming up last year? And then the haters come in, 49ers going to lose this game 39-12. Hey, who is that? Put his name down. Spotlight him. We're gonna show his picture. When it come game night, we're going to show, there he is. What happened?
Who said that?
Oh, last year, we started the season out with, we started with Tampa Bay. We had a dude, I forgot his name.
Yeah.
He was running videos and everything else talking about the 49ers and how badly they was going to lose. We couldn't find him after that. At week one, that was it. And then we had a Cincinnati fan. These people didn't understand the 49ers had finally come out of their cocoon and was sort of soaring, right? Even I didn't know they was going to be that good, Jay. I ain't going to lie. I didn't know it was going to the Super Bowl. I said nowhere.
No, I ain't think they was going to be that good either.
Yeah.
Until, when I realized there was 8 games in the season, I said, man, we got a good chance of going to the Super Bowl.
Hey, I'm going to address this to the chat, though. I'm going to address this to the chat. Chat, who was that guy? Remember the Tampa Bay Bucks guy that was talking he was selling wolf tickets by the 30 to 40,000 in a clip. He was selling out a whole stadium of tickets. What was his name? Good trivia question. Game 1, and we clowned him for 2 weeks. But Jay, go ahead, man. Your reasoning about what's going to happen on this game.
Man, Ronbo, it's going to be 41-10.
For Jay, what happened? Your sound left.
I said 41-10.
Jay, you're not on speakerphone, are you?
No.
Okay, that's a little clearer. Okay, 41-10. All right, Jay. What is your reasoning behind 41 points?
I think we're gonna come out angry, and we're gonna come back trying to show everybody what we needed to do in the Super Bowl. And I think they're just gonna come out. Hopefully, we'll come out flat. If we don't come out flat, if we could come out, fast. I think it'd be 41-10. I think we got we study Kyler Murray and Kingsbury offense, so I think it's gonna be a blowout. I think it's gonna be a blowout. I think they're gonna be too much for Kyler Murray, and I think you're gonna make a couple of mistakes. I think you'll throw a couple of picks. I got that much faith in my team.
You know what? Because he doesn't really throw picks. That would if the 49ers pick off Murray, that'll be interesting. He only had 2 or 3 last year.
Yeah, but this and it's his second year, so a lot of times these quarterbacks have slump because a lot of times they ain't got film on the
sophomore. I
quarterback.
forgot about that.
Yeah, so it's a whole different ball game. If you would jump on the bandwagon with somebody, and I think he's gonna be good, Kyler Murray, but I just think the first game of the season we're gonna be just too much for him. And it's at home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. Well, ain't gonna be no fans there, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Might be a different story, but
Mike McGlinchey said that's kind of an advantage. Now they can hear the cadence and usually they have it down to a science where they go with the rhythm and they know when to roll. But now they're going to be able to hear everything clearly. That might actually work for the 49ers offensive line to an advantage, actually, because now we'll see.
Yeah, we see, and I just feel like we're a better team. I just feel like they focus. Hopefully they focus. And you ain't heard nothing about the running game this whole training camp, really. So I think
Kyle's smart. Kyle don't be talking too much.
Yeah.
You remember Kyle said, don't ask me. I'm not telling you guys who's starting. Kyle ain't letting no secrets get out this year.
I told you, Ronbo, if they were going to do that with Fred Warner. That's what I said. Don't you worry. I said he gonna get him off the list. He'll be back, and that's what it's gonna be. That's what he's doing. He's just trying to sink him in and then fake your ass out like you do on the field. So I just feel like we're just gonna blow them boys out because it was two close games last year, and
And the 49ers are probably tired of people saying, they played y'all close last year. They could beat y'all.
Right.
How many
Yeah,
times?
and y'all couldn't run the ball. Man.
But
That's
Jay,
what I'm saying, Ronbo.
there are a lot of, you could be a great team, but there's always that team that there's matchup issues. Although this year, I don't think there's any matchup issues, especially with the 49ers offense. They don't have anybody that can really stop the 49ers. Their defensive front line has improved, but their secondary is still weird, it's bad. So, it's going to be interesting to see how Kyle approaches this game, what he's going to do.
Right.
But it's going to be special.
Right, and I just think they're going to be pressuring because I think we're going to jump out on real fast. You know what I'm saying? And then now we got, Trent Williams there. You're going to shut down Chandler Jones. So I just, I just leave Isaiah Simmons, and that's a lot to ask for a rookie. You know what I'm saying? His first home game.
They actually added a couple of guys on their defensive line that are going to help them out a little bit, though. They got a guy from Buffalo and another guy from Detroit that should make them a little more formidable as far as the defensive pass rush. But we'll see if they make a difference. Because if they was that good, they wouldn't have got traded. Hey, Jay, we're out of time already. Your score was 40. You said what? 41-10.
41-10. Yes.
Jay, I can't wait to put the 40 people up. And we got about 4 or 5 people said 40 already. So let me see you Sunday, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Ronbo. Remember that score when I call Sunday. All right, brother.
Put your name next to it and everything. All right. Good night, Jay.
Good night.
And let's go check. Hey, Alex, come on, will you? Come on in there, Alex.
Hey, what's going on, Big Ronbo?
Alex, man, we're sitting back here talking all kind of crime. Well, because tonight we got so carried away, we said that Dante Pettis was going to have a big game. And others are saying Solomon T could be the breakout player of the year. Almost said that. So we're out of control tonight. And it's the first game of the season we have a right to be. So, Alex,
yeah, for sure.
So what do you think? Alex, what score are we going to get, and how did you arrive at that conclusion?
Score, huh? I'm thinking 35-17.
Right.
And I think that we're going to get a defensive touchdown.
Ooh, nobody's thought about that yet. How so?
Yeah, I think that D4 is going to get a little strip sack going. and maybe like Bosa's going to return to the crib.
Well, that'd be hilarious because it took Bosa all day against the Panthers to get to that end zone, and they caught up with him. Remember that? I said, you know what?
Yeah.
If our defense could have got there just in time to block for him, they couldn't do it, though. Bosa would have had a touchdown. God. But, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I think Bosa gets a touchdown, but D4's going to make the strip sack happen for sure. He's going to come out the block hot.
All right. I like that. That possibility is very realistic because Ford's quick.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. And they don't even have their first round tackle that they drafted this year. I think he's out.
Is that who that is? I was wondering because I hadn't heard of the name. Okay.
Josh Jones.
What round did they pick him up in though? Is he that good?
I think they picked him up in the second.
Okay, that makes sense because they put Simmons up in the first round.
No. Wait, who? I don't know because didn't they trade their second round? No, they traded their second round pick.
Yeah, because they picked up Isaiah in the first round, and so I'm not sure there.
Maybe it was a third. I think he fell, and I think I remember being confused as to why the dude fell because I heard that he was going to be pretty good. But, and regardless, he's not playing
I do
on
remember
Sunday.
Josh Jones. I kind of do. You're right.
Who did he play for?
He played for a good school, a strong school though, right? A strong program.
Yeah, I want to say Kentucky, or not Kentucky, maybe whatever, Louisville. I think it's Louisville.
Okay.
Regardless, he ain't playing, and I think that line's not going to hold up against our D line. I think that we have a deeper interior D line this year than when we played AZ first.
Yeah.
Plus, we have both our ends. So that O-line is going to get destroyed.
And full rotation. Remember last year, Alex? The first couple of games with a full rotation? They were just decimating teams. It was just disgusting. I mean, Jameis Winston was like, if Nick Bosa had another couple of weeks, it would have been worse. That was, whoa. And on the road.
Yeah, he missed so many sacks, too, at the beginning of the season.
He knows it. He talks about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So Nick Bosa's coming for blood. D Ford's coming for blood. Fred Warner's coming for – Quan's coming for – our defense is about to go off this game, I think.
That's
and I would not want to be a Cardinals fan or player playing the Niners' first game off a Super Bowl loss. No way would I know, right?
That's what I would say. I don't want to be the first team that plays the 49ers. God, that's not good. They're going to come in taking it out on us, whomever it is. I mean, you got a football team you're supposed to fight, but still, my God, this is like, wow.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be hitting pretty hard.
Oh.
I think Jimmy's going to have a good game too. I think he's going to throw for 4 touchdowns.
I do too. I really see Jimmy going off because of all the crap he's taken all off season long. I think you're going to see a man possessed.
Oh.
Yeah.
100%. We're going to see him roll out of the pocket a lot more too.
Yeah.
And
I'm looking forward to that.
I think Reed gets 2 touchdowns.
Ooh, that would be nice because George could get his anytime. If you could just get Reed involved in such a way where he's actually scoring, awesome.
Because he was a basketball player, and basketball players are. I mean, look at Jimmy Graham. He played basketball, and he was so great in the red zone because he knew how to high point the ball. And I think that Reed knows how to do the exact. And he's got those sticky hands, man. Like he catches everything.
And he's more athletic.
When I say everything, I mean everything.
Yeah, and he's more athletic than Graham too. So.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
So
what do you think, Ronbo? What do you think the score is going to be?
I got 34.
I don't think I've heard you say your score.
I said 34-24. I see a let-up in the fourth quarter if the 49ers are leading, and Kyle taking his foot off the gas and saying, look, nobody's going to get hurt out here, guys. Let's get rid of this. This is some of the first stringers down. Hey, Jimmy. Yeah. Hey, you're out. What? Yeah, Nick's coming in. No. Yes.
Okay. Little Nick Mullins action. I like it.
I'd love to see Nick. Yeah. Alex, we're going to go.
See Nick. All right, man.
All right, I'll see you Sunday.
All right, man. See you Sunday. Go Niners,
forward.
baby. Let's go.
Yes.
Woo!
Get a little Ric Flair in there. Go, Alex.
Hey, you already know.
All right,
Good night,
fam.
man.
Night, Alex. Bang! Bang! Mal!
What's good, Ronbo?
Well, man, it's game time. This is the most fun time of the
know
week.
it, man.
You know?
Game day. Let's go.
Yes. Well, Mel, give it like everybody else tonight. We want to hear your breakdown as to why your score is what it is, and how will the 49ers go about getting that done. Give us an MVP for this game, too. And if you want to, you can go as far as some have went to say Dante Pettis. Oh, no. Wait. Breakout player of the year. I believe somebody nominated Solomon T. Go ahead, fam.
Well, do me a favor. Give me the addresses of whoever said that so I can go shoot him in the face right now. Nah, let me stop. I'm just kidding. No, I mean I wouldn't be surprised. Pettis, that would definitely surprise me more so, but I expect a lot from Solomon Thomas. It's a contract year, man. We know how that goes.
Yes,
He's going to
how
be
that
the Eric
works.
Armstead of this year. That's
People
just
play-
how that works, bro.
Play hard,
So,
I know.
yeah, man. And they're going to have him playing the position that's more suited for him, that he's better at this year. So, I expect a bet. I'm not going to say he's going to be a breakout, but he's going to do a lot better than he has, in previous years.
Mm.
So, yeah, man, I can't wait, bro. I got the NFL Sunday ticket on my phone. I can watch any game, anytime.
Anywhere.
So, yep. I need that. I can't miss any Niners games, man. I was actually supposed to be out there. I was supposed to be out there right now, bro. I had to cancel my flight and everything. I was supposed to be out there right now because I was going to be at that home opener.
Mm.
Watching my boy Bryant Young
you
get into our Hall of Fame.
But you saw the KC game, right? As long as you
No,
can stand it.
absolutely not. No, nobody saw that game, Ronbo. The ratings were just butt cheeks up, bro. Nobody watched that garbage.
It was awful.
I watched Serena Williams, man. Yeah, man. Get them out of here. Nobody cared, bro. It was the lowest ratings in, NFL recent history. Nobody cared about them.
The Texans looked like they couldn't even, and you could see where they was missing Hopkins. But the thing was, I seen fans in the stands, as well as my point was, and I didn't know this. I thought it was just a league-wide rule. There ain't gonna be no fans, yo. They had a quarter of that stadium filled. So the 49ers may let up off this at some point, if Cali can get things back under control.
Yeah, not soon enough, though. Like I said, man, I went to my very first 49ers home game last year. I've been a Niners fan my whole life. My first Niners home game last year, and I vowed that is the first of a tradition. I'm going to be at every home opener until the day that I die. When I get married, my wife is coming. When I have kids, they're coming.
They're coming.
And the very first year, I'm going to implement that, and this garbage happens. And then even worse, the Niners come here, they come to my house for 2 weeks in a row, and I can't go because MetLife Stadium is closed down to fans. They're killing me, bro.
Oh, man.
Killing me.
God. Rocket Man says 6 teams are allowing fans. 6 teams. And one of them's got to be the Hawks, right? Because the Hawks know they can't win unless they got somebody in there
they got a mask.
Yeah.
And they got to mask what they already been doing with that artificial crowd noise. Now everybody's going to know what they've been doing. Well, we already know anyway. The Seahawks and the Saints, both of them.
That's why KC was so
they
quiet yesterday.
Mask it.
They turned them speakers
no
down.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Did you see the ratings? Did you see the ratings were awful? There's whole articles about how poor those ratings were and why they're so low. There's some who are saying, it's because the NFL is political, so they lost a lot of fans because they're getting into politics and all of this stuff. No, it's because there was no preseason, so there's whole articles about why nobody watched the game. But I'm going to tell you why, because nobody cares about the Kansas City Chiefs, bro. Nobody cares about them.
Oh God.
So you even got the Chiefs fans coming here to every single show to watch what we got going on. They don't even care about Kansas City. Nobody went to that
there's some
parade.
undercover Chiefs fans in this chat. That's hilarious. But Mel, did you give me you gave me your score yet? What is the score going to
be? Let me see. Man, I'm torn because it's either going to be a blowout or
close,
a nail biter. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything in between. So, but I'm going to go with. I'll say the score is going to be 31-10. I don't see them scoring more than one touchdown. They might get a few fields. So I'll say 31-17. Nah. Hold on, let me think. Nah, because I don't see them scoring more than 2 touchdowns, man. 31-16.
31-16. All right.
Yeah. 31-16.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, and I do want to. I want to make a little correction. A gentleman was speaking earlier, and he was talking about the comparisons with the '94 team, and Jerry Rice on one side, J.J. Stokes on the other. We didn't have Stokes yet. Stokes came after the '94 season. We grabbed him in '95 out of UCLA.
Yeah, I thought that was a little early. For Stokes.
Yeah, that was John Taylor on the other side. That was John Taylor's last season with us.
The infamous JT.
Yes. Right. And he's the reason I'm a Niners fan. He's from out here where I'm from. And my brother went to the same high school as him, knew his brother and everything. So that's why I'm a Niners fan. I met him in 1988. He came out here to his old high school, Pennsauken. So that's when I became a Niners fan.
And you know,
and
if it wasn't for Jerry Rice, we'd be talking about him probably like we talk about Rice.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Because he was one of the reasons why the NFL even keeps the yards after catch stat as well. He has a record that I don't think anybody's going to ever break. That game against the Rams where he scored 2 touchdowns over 90-something yards, 2 receiving touchdowns in the same game. So I don't see anybody breaking that.
Nah.
And we had McCaffrey that year too.
Oh yeah, Kristen's daddy.
Yeah, Ed McCaffrey.
All right.
Yep.
All right, we gonna go, Mel, because we got a lot of folks want to give a score tonight.
No doubt, bro.
And I'll look for you
I'm
Sunday.
at work right now anyway.
All right.
I'll be there. You know it.
All right, man.
24 karat magic in the air, baby.
Right, Mel.
Man. Bang, bang. And I'm gone. All right, Ronbo.
Fam, you want to check out Jersey Niner. That's Jersey Niner. Type it in on YouTube. He's got content running as well. And as you can tell, that personality, he's got stuff going on. And see, Jeff KC, thank you for the contribution, Jeff KC. We'll see you next time. It says, Chiefs, Super Bowl 54, run it back. Oh, God. Oh, God. You people are too funny. Okay. Hey, Johnny V, who's always doing battle.
Ronbo, what's happening?
Well, John,
how you doing, my man?
Oh, great, fam. I'm addressing one of your favorite guys in the chat. You know, we have several teams that are always riding our NUTSs, but that's fine. You know what I mean? It's what they do. But John,
they're like a rash.
I know. I know. You rub ointment on it and everything you want. It just doesn't. It keeps itching. John.
Yes.
Your prediction for this game and how did you come to this conclusion and all that fun stuff? And the question of the night is Solomon Thomas going to be the breakout player of the year? That's my.
You know what, Ronbo? If Pettis can come out of his shell and be excellent,
yes,
then you know.
Solomon
I can
Thomas.
become an astronaut, and Solomon Thomas can become the player that he's supposed to be. So, yes.
John, you're going to begin training Monday.
You bet your ass I am, Ronbo, because I'm going to be head over heels, man, with the victory.
God.
I got us winning 27-21, and I believe that we get a pick 6 to finish off the game.
Hey, you're the second person to think so. I think somebody else said.
Yes.
Oh no, it was Nick.
No, we have. I think it was Alex wanted a forced fumble. Yep.
Yeah.
Strip sack. Yeah, I got us getting a pick 6. I think Mosley takes it home.
All right. I like that.
And you know, and not for nothing. Let me make a comment about Grant Cohn. This dude is like, he rides the line of like 49er fan. You're either for us or you're against us, and I can never tell what the hell he's doing. He's like a passive aggressive, he's like, he talks us down like, well, they got Larry Fitzgerald, and he's tall, and they got Emmanuel Mosley, and he's short, and they've got DeAndre Hopkins. Who's going to stop these guys on the vertical routes? They don't have speed. The Niners don't have height. What are they going to do? I don't know, Grant. We're going to play football, God damn it. And you're just going to stop talking us down like we're a bunch of chumps, you know?
We played against.
What's wrong with this dude?
Yeah, we've played against people with these similar sizes, and size doesn't win. Because if that be the case,
and Ronbo, we kept up with Tyreek Hill. If we could keep up with Tyreek Hill, we can keep up with anybody.
Yeah.
Dude's the fastest guy in the league.
Yeah.
So we covered him. Okay, we'll be fine. I'm not even worried about it. I just want to know what the hell's the matter with Grant Cohn. Guy hit his head somewhere along the way. What the hell's the matter with him?
It's impact. Grant, he knows he's going to get a rise when he says those things. But then again,
yes.
Grant likes to give you as objective of a call as he can. And then sometimes he says things that don't always agree with the 49er purists. Put it that way.
Right.
You know, so.
I believe, Ronbo, that we are going to stay in this game because, you know what? If we don't let Kyler Murray throw the goddamn ball, then nobody can catch the goddamn ball. So we just have to keep him from throwing it. We have to pressure him. And if we can pressure him, it'll look like Deshaun Watson the other night, except the Kansas City Chiefs looked flat, dude. I have PTSD from watching that game. I saw them, and I started feeling sick to my stomach because I couldn't look at them. But I think that if we pressure Kyler Murray, Ronbo, we really don't give him much of an opportunity. You know, I'm curious to see how our secondary manages all those threats. I do. Yes, there are guys on that receiving core that can catch the ball and they can get yards after the catch, but I think we can cover him, Ronbo. I think the first quarter of football is going to look like shit, warmed over, but after that, I think everybody's going to adjust to the empty stadium, and it's just going to be quiet. I mean, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. They had 17,000 fans over there in Kansas City.
Yeah,
so
most of them were asleep as they were sitting there.
Yes, I saw your post, Ronbo. That was hilarious. I loved it.
Oh,
but
God.
It's going to be a close game, I think, Ronbo. I think it'll be close, and maybe not. Maybe we blow them out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we put up, quite a bit. I don't know. It's exciting. I'm not really too worried about it. I think it's going to be. Like I said, I think it's going to start off sloppy because we got to knock the rust off. And I mean, the Kansas City, the Houston game, it didn't take off right away. They looked sloppy on both sides of the ball.
Yeah,
for the first.
It's for all intents and purposes, it's like a preseason game. What I want though, I just want to see execution. I don't want the 49ers to start too far behind the 8 ball to start the season. We need to see something because this is the same team as from last year. They've had several weeks to practice. They're a team that's probably going to do well because the fact is now they've got added weaponry, which is going to make a little different look. That's what I'm looking forward to. What does the new weaponry look like? Trent Taylor out there for the first time in a long time. And, you look at Jordan Reed being added to the roster. Jerick McKinnon. And I don't know if Kyle's going to bring those guys along in the first game. He's probably going to go with Trent Taylor probably a lot. Of course, KB. And Dante's probably going to get more snaps than anybody even imagines. So we're going to see. But, John, we're going to go. We're out of time.
If everyone executes their assignments, Ronbo, we're good to go, brother. They just have to execute the assignment, man. If you do that, we're good to go. All right, my man. Always a pleasure, Ronbo.
Same
brother.
here,
I love you. Love the show, my man. You take care of yourself.
You too.
Stay safe as usual, man. And we'll talk, my man. Take care. Good night.
All right, fam. Night, Johnny. Gary. Hey, Ellis.
Last of the Mohicans. I'm here. Shannon.
Ellis, as you know, man, we're breaking it down, man. We're trying to figure out who's going to win this game, and we're giving reasons why or why not. Nobody's giving you why not yet. We haven't got to a why not game yet. Because normally, teams like the Cardinals, you have to win these games because you're supposed to. But what are you thinking?
Shit, well, I'm not going to be the odd man out and go against my own damn team just for the hell of it, man. We don't do that around here. You know, this is a guaranteed W. I was thinking about the stuff with Kingsbury and how he's been really, speaking up about us and stuff like that, and seeming,
He's just
not so
praising the
confident and
49ers
stuff like that.
crazy.
Yeah, well, there's two sides to that coin, though. He could be, that could really be how he feels, and he may be lacking confidence, or he's putting up a front because, maybe they might actually, he feels like they have an opportunity. I mean, look how close they came last year. So why would his confidence, decrease so much? You know what I mean? And him voice that, publicly. I think it's just all BS. I think they're gonna try to come with it. And
Ellis, let me ask you one question. Have you
ahead.
ever seen the movie Pumping Iron with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No, I have not.
If you get a chance, look it up online. You're not gonna be able to find it anywhere. Look it up online. Maybe it's on YouTube. Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he was going to beat one of his biggest competitors back in the day, right? Arnold made Franco Columbu seem like he was a god. He talked about him before the Olympia. He talked about Franco like he was just a god. Just praised him right and left. And then I don't know what Franco and the other there's another one, but I don't know what they were thinking. But Arnold got into their head, right? They went in there cocky and confident somehow, and Arnold beat him. You know what? Is Kingsbury doing a pumping iron to the 49ers? I just wonder, because he said all kind of nice things. George Kittle's the best in the game, and that defensive front is just unbelievable. Nick Bosa is just on another level. He's going on and on. I think, why is he talking like this? It's like, I wonder if his team is listening to him say laying all these praises on the 49ers. What's he up to? So, you could be right, just like you said.
And it's part, right. And then it's part of professionalism. We always say good things. You hear our guys always, give good feedback on our opponents and stuff like that. We got to be professionals and be classy about stuff and what have you. So it could be a mix of both. But it's definitely not something that we need to be looking at like it's going to be, a sure win if we don't come and actually play ball. So we got to come and play ball the way we know how to for 4 quarters to the end, not leave the door cracked like we seem to have done so many times last season. Just keeping the games to be nail biters and what have you. We got to blow some teams away this year. Like we need, just to let it be known to set the record straight. And like I said, they want to jinx us and say that, we're going to be, below standard or whatever. We're going to have a slump and all that other stuff. Considering we lost the Super Bowl and we didn't win, and all these other different scenarios and statistics and what have you. So we just got to come with it, man. I'm excited. I wish the damn game was tomorrow. Sunday can't come fast enough. I'm itching already. I'm really excited to see what our running game is going to do, and I feel like it's going to have to be a split between the both. I don't think we're going to just run dominant, be a run dominant team Sunday solely or pass. I don't think it's possible because we got to exercise and see what it is that we can do. So we got to spread it out and get the best of both. And because we have that, and we have this depth and these quality, these great players, we have to exercise our options and utilize them so we can see in real time what we're able to do. And this is a league game, so we can't come bullshit.
Yeah, you got to be really tough on this one because this is the first game. And also you got the 49ers coming out of a Super Bowl that they should have won. That's why I said I wouldn't want to be the first team the 49ers play. That's got to be scary. They're going to come out there they're going to want to set an example and get everybody straight on, listen, don't think the Cardinals are going to come in here and we're going to struggle with them after we lost that Super Bowl, those Vinovich's clowns. So I look for really bloodbath in this game to some degree.
Punished.
Alice, what are you thinking? What's the score going to be, though?
I was thinking about it, and I said probably I would say a 34 to 21.
Yeah.
I'm just feeling like it's going to be 31 to 34 to, they'll get 21, no more than. They shouldn't get any more than that. But, we got to remember, they got that wide receiver that runs a 4-3. I don't know what his first name is, but Isabella, and then they got D
I
Hop. They
forgot about
got Fitz.
Isabella. Yeah.
That boy was getting, he was
caused a problem.
burning. He was burning rubber.
Yeah.
He was burning rubber last year. So him, and then like I said, Kenyon Drake, and like I said,
Well, they got
DeAndre
Fitz and they got
Hopkins
D Hop. So yeah, they're concerned.
So we'll see what they do.
But remember,
I'm
we're
not
talking about the
concerned,
stingiest defense and secondary in the league. All right, we'll see. Ellis, we gonna go.
Now
let me
D
see him
Ford's
out.
not playing, right?
Who?
What's going on with D Ford? What's going on with D Ford?
D Ford's playing.
Is he still not? Oh, okay. Yeah, well,
there was
we'll
some
see.
word.
We'll see.
Somebody
We
said
might get 10%.
no. They
We
said
might get 10% production out of D, man.
Yeah, no, I'll
I
tell
don't
you.
know.
There's somebody
Get
say
your hopes up.
his Achilles may be tweaked, but I don't know what that means. Anyway, Lynch says he's fine. He'll be out there. So yeah.
Watch. We'll see. He won't be out there long, but that's okay. We need him healed up. We need him to get right because we have not seen D Ford at full potential, man. Because if he doesn't come through this year, he's gotta go.
We'll see. We'll see tomorrow.
Gotta go.
Hey, we gotta go, Ellis.
That's a
we got
bet,
a bunch
man.
of people want to say something.
Yeah.
Before I get up here tonight.
Hey, man, everybody
All right,
else got 10 minutes, man. You cutting your people off, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I've been
Nobody
waiting,
got 10
man.
minutes,
But,
Ellis. We get them in that
love.
at 6. All right.
It's all love. It's all love, man. Y'all hit the like and subscribe. Shout out to all the Niner haters, man. Y'all really do it for us, man. We appreciate y'all coming in. Hit that like, huh?
So true. Night, Ellis.
Gone.
Hey, and Smiley and Patrick Homeboy, you don't have to be 50. People who work out actually know who Arnold Schwarzenegger is. So you go back and look at his work, okay? But you guys with the weenie bodies, you have no idea. I understand. Hey, Marion!
Oh, what's up, man?
Man, we're sitting there. We're talking about, like, the game that's coming up. And, Marion, here's the fun part, because we do this every week. You got to tell us your score. And, of course, Marion, you got to tell us how you arrive at that conclusion. What are you thinking about this game? Hey, you know what I forgot to do? Who's going to be the MVP? All right, from this point on. I should have done that in the first place. Hey, in the chat, give me your MVP, because I'd love to know who you think is going to be the 49ers' main weapon. All right, go ahead, Marion. What are you thinking?
The MVP gonna be Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh!
I mean,
He was last time, both Cardinal games, actually.
As long as Jimmy Garoppolo is standing up, we have a chance. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when he got hurt, what happened? He had a horrible season. So
yeah, he's got
Jimmy G is, and you know what's funny? If anybody get hurt, I mean, we have Debo gonna be out, Barrett gonna be out. As long as Jimmy G up, we fine. We gonna be all right because he's a focal point of that team. But I think it's gonna be a close one. First game of the season, first game for anybody, and I think it's gonna be a close one, man, like 2017.
Ooh, that's
maybe a game with a drive.
Not a fourth quarter game, man. I hope not. I can't. You know what? How many fourth quarter games we had last year? I think 70% of our fourth quarter games determine the final minutes. I hate that. God, I could.
The reason why.
It made me nuts.
The reason why.
But these guys are tough.
Is because
we're last year.
Is because we won close games last year. And if you don't win close games,
then you ain't about nothing. That's true. You got to
win
those.
Nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? And it really came down to, even the Arizona game we played in the second time. Remember, we was down 16, and we had to come back from that. And then that was a game-winning drive. And then the 4-2 in New Orleans, and then the Rams game. I mean, look, I mean, hey, this is what we do.
Yeah,
this is who we are. You know what I'm saying? I mean. We may falter around about this before half and third quarter. We may falter, but that fourth quarter, we turn it on. And to be honest with you, we were 3 players away from being 16-0. If you want to be honest about the situation, but that's neither here nor there. So, I mean, it's stressful. I gained a lot of gray hairs over the last season, but hey, at the end of the day, man. I want my rematch with Kansas City. That's it. Bottom line. If we make it back, I want my rematch with Kansas City. I would not be satisfied until we beat Kansas City. Period.
I know.
And that's just how I feel. But 2017, maybe we made 24-17. I'm not gonna take Cardinals light. I appreciate everybody who called in that was giving these great scores, and that'd be great. But I gotta be realistic. I mean, we have to. Our secondary have to show up Sunday. Period. And Solomon Thomas better show up too. Period.
You've heard. ST is going to be the breakout player of the year. The dude is going to be like, let's put it this way. Solomon Thomas is going to be one of the pillars of the secondary, of the 49ers front line D. See, I can make these jokes before the season starts. This is probably my only chance. If Solomon T doesn't show up Sunday, we'll know, T, you're still the same guy. But he looked good in practice, so I'm expecting good things from him. But,
practice is practice, dog.
But you heard what Juice said. You heard what Juice said. Juice says the scrimmages they had, it was as close to real as it gets. I don't know what he meant by that.
I understand that. I get that. I mean, look what happened in Houston last night. I mean, if you watch that game, Deshaun Watson could not set his feet for nothing.
Oh, man.
So practice is practice. This is the real thing. And I'll be honest, I'm not trying to be negative, but I didn't like Solomon Thomas from the day we drafted him. I watched Pac-12.
Don't get me started. I
may be in the East Coast, but I watch college football faithfully. Okay, and I've seen everything. So he has to show me. Period. That's just the way it is. Armstead, he was on the fence last year too because he didn't do anything until last season.
That's true.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But we brought D Ford, and that kind of brought concussions off him. Butler was a stud when he got there. So, and I see it when I believe it. But I'm going 2017, maybe 2017. Jimmy G gonna do what he do. Kendrick Bourne gonna have at least 2 touchdowns in the red zone like he always do. Most are gonna show up. It's gonna be a game. It's gonna be a game if it's played. Because I'm hearing that the
air quality
stuff is bad out there.
Yeah, that's still something that's sort of lingering about, like what is going to happen with that. But it's scary.
Yeah. And speaking of that, I'm gonna touch on it real quick before I got here. Because I have family out there. So anybody who's out there on the West Coast, man, stay safe, man. My prayers with y'all. Because it's bad out there right now, man.
Yeah.
Even for you. I don't know if you that.
See, the thing is about those fires. They're not under control. As long as that's the case, you're still gonna have that ash sifting in the air. That's what's real scary, and they're not gonna get under control between now and Sunday. It's gonna be we'll get blessed if the wind conditions shift. That's what's gonna save the 49ers game. We'll see. Anyway,
I hope so, man.
All right, man. I tell you what, man. I'll see you Sunday.
I'll see you on Sunday, man.
All right.
I will. I maybe have sleep. But I see you.
I know it's late for you. You're on the East Coast, right?
That's right, sir.
All right.
That's right.
The 49ers will keep you awake. It's going to be too exciting. You ain't going to be able to sleep. All right, fam.
Oh, no, I'm going to sleep. All right, bro.
Have a good night.
All right, bro.
God. And if Marion was watching that Kansas City, one thing anybody that hasn't seen the Kansas City Houston game, what you do is you keep that game, and anytime you want to go to sleep or want an afternoon nap, replay that game. It'll knock you out better than any drug or sedative you know. Oh, it's McCarver! McCarver! Oh! Come on in, McCarver!
What up? My brother Ronbo. What's up, brother?
God, McCarver's so good to hear from you. Because we're getting together Sunday. I don't care if you're at the stadium or not. I've got to talk to my dude McCarver at the half.
Let's do it, man. No. Yeah. Let's do that, man.
All right.
Let's do that, man. This whole year has been crazy, man. When this COVID stuff has started, man, I just got upset about a whole bunch of things, and immediately I started thinking about football, and I was like, I don't know how this is going to affect football, and
it's me to
just
death.
a little bit different. But now that we're here, you know what I mean? It's time to get busy, man.
It sure is.
It's time to get busy.
Hey!
Hi, Ronbo.
And my wife. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Because you know, McCarver, this is to give you some semblance of normalcy to see football season, and you know the good feeling we get from fall till spring, right? So this is why I'm saying we need this really badly. I was so scared they was going to cancel football. NBA was having trouble getting started. Major League Baseball couldn't get started. They're back. Both of them are up, and now it's our turn. It's falling into place. No fans yet, but that may change. But McCarver,
that's okay. That's okay because everybody's on an even playing field with that. Yeah. So that's fine. You know,
except
it's skill after skill.
Well, McCarver,
even though the Hawks were trying to figure out a way how to get fans filled up in their stadium, but that's a whole nother story. We'll wait till the week we got to play them for that crap.
Well,
right?
See, they need that because they can't play unless they got people running them silly handkerchiefs.
The 12th man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
McCarver, what do you got for a score, McCarver? And what makes you think the score is what you think it is?
What's the score supposed to be?
Well, whatever score you got in mind. I mean, you got a prediction for this game?
Well, say that again, Rob. I'm sorry.
You got a prediction for this game? Because if you have a prediction or a score for this game, I want to know is how did you arrive at that score, if you do have one, and what do you see as being the intangibles, the edge that's going to give the winning team? How are they going to win it?
Okay, I got 34 to 17. And I'm gonna even break it down like this.
Right.
I'm gonna even break it down like this. You know, Cardinals probably gonna score 14 fast, and that's because we're just entering this game without any preseason, just a little bit sloppy. But the advantage with our team is that these are, for the most part, we got the same players. Jimmy is more familiar with a lot of people are more familiar with Kyle Shanahan's playbook, and they're more ready than ever. That's why I'm not too worried about our team as far as not having too many practices and stuff, because all it does is just make us better. We was able to get through a full season last year with a successful season. I mean, of course, a full success is winning the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. But we saw our high potential with Shanahan's system, and I think we're good to go now. That's what makes us a much better team. I don't care how much Cattle Dog or these other Arizona fans sit up here and talk about all these little pieces they didn't add to their team. They ain't got they ain't got enough time with each other. They brand new. I don't care. They supposed to just come in and just dominate us. That's just ridiculous. But we ready to go though. That's what's
Well, you know why? The reason why Cattle Dog would think something like that is because for reasons can't be explained, the Cards played the 49ers tough last year.
They did.
And mostly to do with Kyler Murray and any scrambling quarterback, right? This is why we had so much issues with the mobile quarterbacks. McCarver, do you know we were the worst in the league against we gave up more yardage to quarterbacks than any other team in the league. But listen, I keep telling people, well, okay, but look who we dealt with all year. We didn't have to go get Lamar Jackson. He's not even in our conference. We had to deal with Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray all the time, right? Because we had to play them twice last year apiece. But having to deal with Lamar, and then Jared Goff started trying to run out the pocket. McCarver, everybody thought the 49ers were going to be chumps for the running quarterback. So everybody, Matty Ice still be scrambling out the pocket? So they went that 4 and 5 extra yards.
Yeah.
Come on, man. They got an answer for that this year. They sound like they know what they're going to do about it. So we'll see.
And you know what, Ronbo? I'm all right with that because even with struggling with them last year, it's not like they took advantage of it fully.
Didn't win.
The Seahawks got that first game, but it was close. Now you got Nick Bosa and D4, they like, we ready for them this time. Yeah, and I believe that, man. They finna take heads off. And Solomon Thomas, I know we was calling him Salami Thomas, and he's playing in this natural position now. We might start calling him Angus Beef Thomas, not Salami Thomas. So we'll see though. I don't know yet. We'll see. He in his natural position, and we'll see though.
We will. Jay. And I'm going to see you tomorrow night. We're out of time. I love it. I'm going to write that down. Angus beef. I'm going to see you McCarver. McCarver, we're gonna go. I'm gonna ring you tomorrow night. So keep your eye on Twitter. I'm gonna put the link in there for you. All right.
I'll see you halftime, man. Let's pluck these red birds, man, and do it in a beautiful way, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Man, let's go.
All right, man. Say good night to the fam for me too. All right, night, McCarver.
I will, man. Ronbo said good night, y'all.
I sure did.
Hey.
Good night, Ronbo.
Oh, yeah.
Good night, McCarver. You got 2 or 3.
You say Ronbo? You say Ronbo?
Huh?
That's the little one. Yes, Jarvis got 3. Go, McCarver.
No, I got 4, Ronbo.
Oh, McCarver, you need one more for an NBA. Get you a basketball team. Come on now.
There we go. Full of Niner fans. Let's go.
And McCarver's actually got one ball player too. All right, McCarver. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, brother.
All right. We'll be getting back to McCarver to half tomorrow. So, hey, Jay, out there in that big rig rolling down the road. Jay's he's got a signal on. Jay! Or did Jay just stop off the roadside and get him a snack? Jay! Paging! Big Jay! All right, we'll go to Alex and come back to Jay.
Bravo.
Oh, Jay, I hear you now.
All right.
Yes.
What up, Ronbo?
Jay, man, I'm glad you got in here because I know you've got some observations and things that everybody wants to hear about who's going to win this game, what you predict the score is going to be, and how and why will it be the case. Jay, take it away.
I got the score 42-24.
What? 42-44. Jay, I remember. You know what?
42-24.
Oh, 24. Okay. Because people said there could be some high-scoring games in these first few weeks. But Jay, go ahead. Elaborate.
Well, they got a pretty decent offense, so I give them a couple of points. Being it's the first game of the season, I got our offense coming. Jimmy G throwing at least 3 touchdowns. We're going to rush for at least 2.
I like that.
Dominate.
I like that. Hey, as a matter of fact, Jay, because you know how we struggled last year. Jay, you know what? I need to go back and look at those games. Why did we have so much trouble running against the Cardinals last year? I'm trying to remember that.
I don't know. Maybe because we fell behind early.
Oh.
That might be a reason.
Yeah, that changes strategy when you got to come. Yes. Now you got to go to the air because you got to hurry up. We fell behind early because they did get off quick. It could be another Jimmy G game then. Oh no, you know what though? It's a different team than last year though too. So we'll see.
It's gonna be Jimmy G game regardless.
Yeah, well, true.
No matter what, we still gonna get our 150 yards rushing. Jimmy G gonna at least have 300 yards and 3 touchdowns.
See, that's all I want too. You know why? Because Kansas City fans think that Mahomes had a sorry game yesterday. He passed for a couple hundred yards, and people say, "Well, hey, y'all ain't played yet. I bet he had a better game than Jimmy G's gonna have." I said, 200 yards ain't that hard. I mean,
right.
yeah.
Not what he had, 220? Nah,
222, something like that. That ain't.
Yeah, it ain't.
There ain't nothing special about that. So if Jimmy passed for 300 yards, I'll be delighted. And about 150 yards rushing, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's about 450 total offense. Close to 5. We're gonna get close to 500. I mean, that offense gonna be nasty. You know what I mean? As long as that interior line hold up, we're gonna be good.
Yeah. Because the only reason I say 300 yards in the air is because the 49ers got a diverse offensive plan. Kyle Shanahan's going to still mix it in with the play action, and the run is going to be part of it. Jimmy's going to come out of the game in the fourth quarter. Is that possible, Jay?
You already know. Offense got too many weapons. They ain't ready for Brandon Ayuk. They ain't even seen him yet.
I'm seeing 3 minutes to go, 4 minutes to go in the game. 49ers got a substantial lead. It's silly at this point. The Cardinals are looking like the 49ers defense has complete control of them, and now I'll go ahead and send Nick in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Send Nick in, Jefferson Wilson.
Yeah.
Put Ricky James in the game.
Yes!
Dolly Warner.
Dante's on the other side. Dante stays in the game the whole game now because he needs work. Let's see. Who else you going to get?
Oh, yeah.
And, you know what? Maybe they activate because in case Ayuk doesn't play, I want to see Kevin White. Put him in the game.
I think they'll save him until at least a couple of weeks. Let him learn that offense.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that, though. Yeah, he ain't ready to. But they're protecting him this week as if they were going to use him. You know what I mean? He's on that list of protected players, so nobody can pluck him.
Yeah. They protected 4, though.
4. Yeah, White's one of them. Yeah, Cronus. Who else? Cyprian.
And thank you. Have a good one. Cyprian and Kevin White. Who is the other two?
Cronus, the center. Cronus Grasul. And after
Deion Jordan.
Oh, yeah, right. Deion Jordan. You're right. So, they got every base covered. If D goes down, okay. If I lose a receiver, this makes sense. If Garland starts and the ankle ain't working, I could yeah. You're right.
Oh, yeah.
You're right.
Oh, yeah. Garland, he should be ready to go, though.
Who? Garland, I know.
He had enough time to sit at home, eat his donuts. He's good to go.
God, please, yes. Because Cronus, man, I don't care what Mike McGlinchey says. I am concerned about him being the center this week. So, yeah, we got to have that.
Yeah. I'd rather have him in the lineup than Tom Coughlin.
Yeah.
That's his name.
I know, right? Jay, we got to go. I'm going to tell you what, Jay, I got your score, and I'll be glad to put that up at the end of the game. All right, Jay made that call. He is this week's, he is the guru of what is Nostradamus. This is the Nostradamus Award. That's what we'll call it from now on. All right, Jay.
Ronbo, have a blessed one. Have a blessed day.
You too, fam.
I see you on Sunday. Game time, baby. Let's get it.
I mean, drive safely out to the fam.
Bang, bang, not a game.
Yeah.
Let's get it. It's game time.
There he goes.
Who got it better than us?
No! Have a good night, big dog. Yes. There he goes cruising down the road with that cargo. Alex!
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, Alex, good to hear from you again, fam. Man, we're sitting there going over the game, man, looking at ways and what's going to happen. Alex, this score has been, most of us are up there big digits. A few of us got a tight game with low score. What are you thinking?
I think this, man, like the Niners, for anybody versus the Cardinals, their biggest threat is their offense.
Yeah.
Through however they decide to cut it. Mm-hmm. And I think, for us, a lot of people's first reaction to, how are we going to beat the Cardinals is going to be through offense, through Jimmy, and I think that overall, our best defense for their offense is Kyle Shanahan doing something to the effect of keeping the ball out of Kyler Murray's hands.
Yeah, I thought about that.
And then also, a complementary football, where our defense is going to, bend but don't break, and our offense is going to let them, get their rest. Because, like everybody else has said, the offensive side of the ball is probably going to be, I guess you'd say, the most rusty because of as far as, the timing and everything like that. Because, even if without the preseason, you don't get those, 7 snaps for, the second and third game for the starters. So, it's going to be a little bit slow, Hopefully it can pick up, within the game itself and not, through the first couple of games of the season. But, I think we're gonna see the difference between Cliff Kingsbury and Kyle Shanahan tomorrow. Kyle Shanahan understands, this season, what we're up against. He understands, that we're coming off a Super Bowl loss. He understands we got a target on our back. Our division is completely just heavyweight after heavyweight.
Teams playing over their head.
Yeah. Exactly. And, that's a lot to put on a young team because we are a young team. But I think the cool thing about Kyle Shanahan is that no matter what, throughout the years, what he's shown you with expectations, he can minimize the stress, minimize, the overthinking, and just make it easy on the players. And I think that in itself, it's not just going to help us against the Cardinals. It's going to help us throughout the whole entire season. And I think, at the end of this season, I'm looking ahead a little bit, but you're going to see that it's going to be a lot of good coaches that are left. You know what I mean? It's not just going to be, granted there's 7 teams and somebody can sneak in, but, really this year, the Bill Belichick's, the Kyle Shanahan's, we'll even
Andy
say Peyton and Andy Reid and stuff, they're really going to stand out because these young guys are going to overthink everything, these young coaches. You know what I mean? They're going to overthink everything. They're going to feel pressed. They're going to rush. They're going to start throwing their whole playbook out by week 4. And Kyle Shanahan's going to say, even if we start 2-2, we have a pace that I'm going to set because this season itself, with all the distractions going on, we need to treat this like a marathon, even though, us as fans want to sprint because we want to get that bad taste out of our mouth. But that's the thing about Kyle Shanahan. He's very patient. People look at his first 2-year record, and it's not nothing to look at and smile about. But what he understood was this was going to happen because when you inherit the worst roster in the league with very few pieces, it's going to take time. So we are at that point now where we have all the pieces, still. And I just think that we're gonna look a lot more smoother than most teams because we have, like Richard Sherman being in our defense, Fred Warner being a starter from the beginning. We have so much experience that the game is not going to be moving fast for these guys. Javon Kinlaw, that might be different, but that's why he's not the starter. Solomon Thomas, like you've been talking, he's going to have we're going to be having him do the squats for the defense because we need him to either be a man on an island where he can do his own thing, or we need him to be as opportunistic as possible where when D Ford and Nick Bosa or Eric Armstead cause some havoc, he needs to be right there if they don't get him. You know what I mean? He needs to be our cleanup guy, our Draymond Green and stuff like that. And that, this year, our veteran leadership is going to come in handy, and it's going to show its worth. And I think as far as tomorrow, Ronbo, I'll give my prediction.
All right.
I think we're going to be in ball control, short passes, strong running game. I think we're going to win, I'll say 31-17. And the 17 is going to be 31-10, and then a late touchdown, a couple minutes left, garbage time.
Like last year, started out the same way. We wouldn't give up nothing until the final minutes of the closing.
I honestly think Kyler Murray. I think we're going to frustrate the Cardinals tomorrow. Or on Sunday. I really think that Kyle Shanahan and Robert Saleh are really going to put a game plan together where they're going to say they're literally going to have to essentially throw Hail Marys to beat us because we are going to be prepared.
Nick Bosa and Richard Sherman both confirmed. Yeah, well, we know a little bit more about them than we did last year. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Hey, Alex, always excellent stuff. I'll see you Sunday then, all right?
Yes, sir. All right, go Niners, baby.
All right, fam. And Jacob Salas, good call. Smiley, we can't slow down for you to keep up. I'm sorry. If you're in here, we can't dumb it down. Most of us know what we're talking about. Hey, Tony!
Ronbo!
Tony, man, come on, Ed. We're talking about this like we do before the game. We're talking about the score prediction. And Tony, how is this game going to evolve? Where is the drama going to be? Who is going to be that most special player and all that good stuff. Tony, what do you see coming up Sunday?
I see a good game coming up. The game I watched yesterday with the Chiefs and the Texans was boring.
Wasn't that terrible?
Yeah.
Only Chiefs fans think that was a good game. That was just really yuck. Man.
They didn't look good, did they, Chiefs?
No, they look average, didn't they?
My homeboy didn't look very good either.
Yeah, I figured, okay, first game, but if they play like that for the next time they play San Diego, I got a feeling the Chargers, I got a feeling they're going to get beat. That was lackadaisical. You talk about the hangover from the Super Bowl. If there's a team that looks like they have it, it's them.
Yeah, it really does.
So,
but as far as our team, I think George Kittle is looking forward to coming back out on the field. You got Quan Alexander, who motivates people, same as Sherm. They're all the boys that get the hype going. So it'd be interesting to see Trent Taylor, back on the field, see how he goes.
Yes, him and Jerick McKinnon, right?
Jimmy G. And, we're still copping flack in the media about running the ball.
You know what? That's never going to end, Tony, until Jimmy comes out there and looks like he's completely in charge. You know what I mean? He's got to look like, even when we're running, it still looks like it's got to be Jimmy's game. That's the way it works in the NFL.
You'll see, I look at it from a different standpoint, Ronbo.
And you should. It's silly to look otherwise.
These guys are saying, "Oh, they can only run the ball." I mean, if someone's running the ball down your throat all game, what does that say about your defense?
Thank you. Absolutely true.
You know what I mean? Not everybody can run the ball like that. So the quarterbacks are there to throw the ball. Every quarterback in the league can throw the ball.
That's why he's there.
But who can run it down your throat? Down after down after down.
Not many.
And they hang shit on us for that. And I look at them and I think, you guys.
And they blame Garoppolo as if it was his fault that Kyle chooses to do that. And Kyle's told people emphatically over and over, no, it has nothing to do with Jimmy. It's about we're kicking your ass with that, and we'll continue to do it until you stop us. That's smart football, right?
I mean, how can you blame Garoppolo when the bloke had a 10-point lead with 6 minutes to go in the Super Bowl? He wasn't doing his job.
Yeah.
He was doing his job. You know what I mean? There were other factors there apart from Garoppolo that as to why we lost the game. So the boy's proven himself enough for me time and time again. I mean, how many times has he come back to win a game from behind? That doesn't matter.
No, that's it. He'll never get credit for his accomplishments. Garoppolo can go 20 games in a row and be absolutely magnificent. The first time he throws an INT after that 20 games, he sucks. That's the way people look at him. That's it. That is the way it works for him. I feel, that's
absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. So
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. And it's like some of the other boys have said, Sunday can't come quick enough.
And for certain guys like you're talking about now, Jimmy Garoppolo's, George Kittle's, these guys want to get back out there really fast anyway because it's a bad taste in your mouth. This is why I said I wouldn't want to be the Cardinals to play the 49ers first. The 49ers are going to be looking to make a statement in this first game. But first of all, Tony, you've heard it. Well, every team that loses the Super Bowl comes out and has a Super Bowl hangover, and they get okay, that's been true, okay. But the 49ers are too young for that. If they were an older club, I could see that. A lot of players left or something like that, I can see that. We lost 2 players. These guys are still very young.
Yeah, they've got that sour taste in their mouths for losing that game. They're going to come out fired up. And what did George Kittle say after the Super Bowl? He said, I'm going to be back here with a vengeance.
Yes. and it was born that night. The legendary revenge tour. These guys are serious about it too. They're not playing.
So I want to see him run over Buddha as well.
Buddha's waiting too. Hey, Tony, he's gonna have to deal with Isaiah Simmons, the guy who says he is the George Kittle, Travis Kelce Terminator. Tony, if I'm coming out of school, I do not start talking about the NFL's elite like I'm going to come in and stop them. I may say it to myself. I may say it to my friend, but I'm not putting it out in public. I fired these guys up for what? What are you, stupid?
Oh, God.
Hey, but Tony, what is your score? You just gave me your score, though. What'd you say?
I'm going to say 28-14.
All right. I like
28-14, yep.
All right, 28-14. Tony's got that. And Tony, we're going to go because it seems like we had a lot of people tonight. I guess actually it's time for me to eat. Tony, hey, you guys, Tony, see, it's summertime is starting to roll around where you are now.
Yes. It's hot, yeah.
Shucks. Well,
one more question, Ronbo, before you go. Are we gonna have cardboard cutouts up in there or what?
That's what I heard. Yeah.
In the stands?
Yeah.
It's going to be weird with no.
Did you see the cardboard cutouts? They had cardboard cutouts in the Kansas City Stadium yesterday. That's pretty funny. I don't get a close up on it. You know, they should make sure every seat is filled with something, but make it back up. It'll give a more realistic effect at least. You know, they get close ups. It's too comical. Kansas City was allowed. There's 6 teams apparently that are going to allow people to come into the stadium. I guess it's district by district decision to be made, but 6 teams will have fans in the stands. Kansas City had a quarter of that stadium filled, and I didn't expect that.
I can't see why they can't just seat a person every 3rd or 4th seat. You know what I mean?
Or even 5 seats.
They're far enough apart.
Yeah, there's the stadium's capacity is up to 75,000 people. Come on, you could put a handful of people in there. They don't just sit up. I guess the problem is when you go to the restrooms, if you go into the concession stands or things like that, they could make sure that if you want to buy anything to eat, people will be roaming down through the stands and let you pick from what they got to eat, so you don't run around. The bathroom situation, I don't know how you'd handle that though.
Well, how do you handle the situation when you go shopping in the supermarket, Ronbo?
Well, I don't go to the bathroom in the supermarket because...
No, but I'm saying, how do you control the people?
Well, that's right.
1 meter apart.
Well, they're going to be masked. So you got to wear a mask anyway. You're right.
Yeah, everyone goes shopping to buy food, but you can't sit 3 or 4 seats away from each other in a stadium? Come on. That's ridiculous.
I agree. I fully agree. I just realized, John, you're not going to the bathroom without a mask, you know? And maybe, and for guys in a stand-up urinal, no matter, you can't stand next to anybody. You got to, a few urinals down. Just close those urinals off. They could do it. There's ways to do it. I agree.
Yeah, they can do it easy.
Because
if you have a look at general population, people wandering around the streets and, and people's places and going to the supermarket, that's where everyone's actually seated in a stadium. They're not moving. They're seated 4 seats away from each other.
And Tony, in an outdoor venue, it's science says it's not nearly as dangerous. So people are sitting outside. Come on. We'll see. It'll change. I got a feeling it's going to change about 3 or 4 weeks. Tony, they're losing a lot of money. Every week that the NFL goes on like this, any stadium, every week that there's not any money at all being made on the ticket sales, that's really bad. They're saying next year the cap won't be as big next year due to this fact. See? So we're going to see.
Well, I say the same thing. How long can rich people stand not to make money?
I know. They're all losing weight thinking about it. Even if he's got billions, that's the way owners are like that. Every day they're not earning at least $1,000 or $1 million, they're thinking it's a bad day. Terry, I'll tell you what, I'll look for you Sunday and see if you got the right score here at 28-14, okay? Good to hear from you, too. Tony, did we lose? All right. Fam, I'm going to go ahead and take off, and I'll see you Sunday. I'll be all up in your face at your place, and you know this. We just have a good old time. Fam, we don't have the app, but you know what? Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And usually, I love Twitter parties, boy. So Twitter, if you come on over, you're probably going to see me. I tend to get into conversations with fans that are hanging out on our chat here that are somewhat entertaining as I slap them out of my face, you know. So I see her. When they see her, fam, I'll see you Sunday though for sure. Hit that like. Don't forget that like, fam. You know how I love me some likes. Niner!